Hello, hello, hello. What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are live. A little bit late, but I'll tell you about my morning. Let's see. Just finished eating, so... what do we got? What do we got? I know... Who was the first one in? Because I have a pinned message, I can't actually see, but I saw someone was here first. Let me remove the pinned message so I can actually see it. Let me refresh. I should be able to see it. And then I'll just read the chat real quick and then we'll get started. There we go. Michael T. Harris was the first one in. How are you doing, man? How are you dealing with the parry issues? I've been trying to parry, adjust my timing and parry a little bit early. That's what I've been doing. The Parasite, what is up, man? Happy Monday to you as well. Relentless Grinds, what's up, man? Came by to slap a like. I'll be back. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Judah, hello. How you doing? Briefcase Joe, hello, hello. Dr. J, what's going on? Yeah, story time for real. Berserk, what's up? Skull Forger, hello. Devastator, how you doing, man? What's up? Lights, camera, action, we're on. Hold up. Can you guys hear me? What just happened? So YouTube is telling me it's not getting any data. But my OBS, everything looks fine. No drop frames or anything. That is weird. Okay, it's saying excellent connection again. It went from excellent connection to no data. That was scary. All right, well, I'm gonna keep going. Here we go. Happy Monday. Y'all, hope everyone had a great weekend. Yep, uneventful. Cassian, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Bobby! What's up, Bobby? How you doing, man? Taurus, no legend run for Act 7. Yeah, they made an announcement in the forums about the future of legend runs for the story content. Pretty much they're not going to be doing it. People spoiled it, basically. And they'll still do the monthly one, but not the new ones they were doing. All right, Slam, what's up, man? How you doing? Dildozer, whoa, what's up? What's up? Saw you 2 times in a row. All right, let's see. YH, what's up, man? Having some lunch? Check out the stream. Yeah, I just finished eating. Yes, we can. Yep. Okay, good. No video yet. No, I haven't turned the video on. Loud and clear. Yeah, no video. Yeah, I haven't turned it on. All right, give me a second. Let me switch over here so you guys should see me now. Hello. Whoops, this is too far out. Let's move that back a little bit. See what else we got. Yeah, everything else looks okay. Let me put on the game window. Air server. There we go. Kyle Werner, what is up, man? How you doing? Just pulled 6-star Doom. Does he need to be awakened to be super good? No. Kyle, he does not need to be awakened at all. He is crazy good, unawakened. The main reason people awaken him and dump sig stones into him is because he has a high prestige. One of the highest. Top 5. I forget where he places in the top 5. Is he like 2? So he's like the 2nd or the 3rd highest prestige option. But yeah, sig ability, not necessary for him. People would take him up to rank 3, unawakened, doesn't matter. But that prestige is why they would want to awaken him. If I can pull him as a 6-star, I will awaken him with a gem, dump sig stones into him for that prestige. He's out of the shadows. Yes, I am. All right. I rebooted my machine. because as you'll see in some of the videos I was making, I was starting to get sync issues. And when I have those sync issues, it's because the computer is trying to do too much. And that lag is because of that. So I rebooted because I had too many things running and things that probably didn't clean up after themselves. So you shouldn't see any lag like right now. But, you know, it looks like I'm going to have to reboot my machine every so often because I hadn't rebooted it in like weeks. So it needs to be rebooted every once in a while. If you could only awaken one between Professor X and Apocalypse, which one would you do? Professor X. Apocalypse's awakened ability is pretty useless. Now, if Prestige is a criteria, then whichever one has the higher Prestige. Neither one of them need to be awakened. And to me, Apocalypse awakened ability is pretty useless. I don't remember what Professor X's does, but yeah, Apocalypse, useless. Oh, that's Knight. He's probably going to be my first rank 2. I've had no luck with other 6 stars. I don't have that many T5CC frags, though. I'm a fairly new Cavalier player. Oh, yeah. Doom, especially if you're not running suicides, beast. He is crazy good. Professor X benefits more, absolutely, because Apocalypse ability is kind of useless. The only Nike Eclipse MCOC Panda Pikachu 2099. How you doing, man? What is up? More prowess damage for Professor X. Okay, yeah. See, it wouldn't be hard to get more use from someone else, because Apocalypse ability is blah. All right, so you see, I have the event quest completion. I don't have all the milestones even done. And I'll talk about that in a video that's coming out for tomorrow. Because during the making of the video, I was auto fighting the event quest. And here's what I did. That's what I did. I fully explored Master. And as you can see, I'm still not all the milestones. After fully exploring Master, I still haven't gotten all the milestones for event quest completion. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it if you have to use units. Not worth it. But I had a bunch of energy refills. I'm down now to 6. And I'm thinking I want to wait. Let me see if Apocalypse is free yet. Nope. See, we've got an hour and a half, and I got to get my stream going. Okay? And they have not cleared Apocalypse. Let's see. And see, he's got extra attack and health. I could fight him, but... And you can see I've got champs to use. My champs are in good shape. But it's been this long. All right, let's get to an arena. If they're going to take that long to clear it, I personally think that whoever is taking so long needs to take down Apocalypse then. All right, let's go ahead and start in the basic arena. We're going to start with my low level 4 stars. And I haven't forgotten the story. I'll tell you guys. I actually found out something. It was kind of funny. I guess I must have, my mic must have done this. So on my keyboard, there is a volume control that I never use. And suddenly, the volume of my applications and everything went lower. And I was trying to figure out what happened. Was it an update that did this? Because an update has done that in the past. And I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, is my mic much lower now for some reason? No one complained about me being really, really low. And so I'm like, well, what's going on? And just earlier today, I accidentally moved it. It's like a roller. And I moved it and suddenly my sound was loud. And I'm like, wait a minute, is that messing with the volume control? But the volume control was still at the same. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? But I think that's what happened. My microphone here, the spit guard or whatever, it's right over where that is. And when I moved the mic back, I think it brushed that and rolled it. And then when I'm bringing it forward to me, it rolls it back down. And I didn't notice. So basically, I turned the volume down with the mic without knowing it. But I turned it up now, and it was much louder. And I was like, whoa, okay. But now I know what was happening. I thought it was something to do with my mic, but it actually just was the volume, even though I had not meant to do that. Slayer of Scars, what's up, man? How you doing? Event quest completion is always the one event I can't get all the milestones in, just not worth it. Yeah. Now, I'll get all the milestones if I do what I was planning on doing, maybe later, having another live stream where I do the completion of Cavalier. That way, I'll get all the milestones, and I will probably have a few points over. And what I'll do after that is I'll just, work my way backwards. And each of the Cavalier final quests gives like 7,000 points. So if I just hit that up, I can get it. Now, I've already used up a lot of my energy refill, so I only have 6 left. That's enough to get through Cavalier, but it's not enough to explore it. But what I normally do is when I'm not streaming it, I'll do the initial clear live. But then as I have energy, I'll just do another path. Use up my energy, and that's it. Before I go to bed, if I have enough energy, do another path. And so on and so forth. Wait, what we got here? I'm doing event quests now to get the credit objectives versus Spidey. Yeah, I messed up in Master, and I got all of the Spider-Man 2099 ones done, but I didn't get all of the Penny Parker ones done because I tended to use the same one, and I forgot all about that. So there's 2. So I'm going to have to go back in there for 2 of them to get that objective in Master mode. But I will remember for the other modes, and I'll bring in somebody to take out in the final one for like uncollected and normal and all of that. And I kind of hated that they did that for normal because I normally, I don't usually do more than a completion in the other difficulties. But the days of me doing full exploration of everything, long gone. But with this, it seems like that's kind of what they want you to do. You're going to end up doing a lot of them, at least the last 2 quests. Not full exploration of everything, but at least the last quests in the difficulties, that's what they want you to do. So we'll see. I'll do a completion, which will give me one of the objectives, and then as I have energy, go back in and do the rest of them. Good morning, Shadowverse. What's up, T. Smith? How you doing, man? Woo, how is he alive? Lovely, he has 1%. What's this, sleeves today? Yeah, for now. I got a lot of shirts, I just don't wear them. Now, this is not full sleeves. I do not like full sleeves. Give me a second, I'll show you. But yeah, I don't. I'm trying to think. I may have 1 or 2 shirts that are long sleeve, but I either rock the short sleeves or no sleeves, as you usually see me do. Especially since it gets warm in front of these lights. But yeah, I have other shirts. In some of the videos, you'll see me wearing one of my t-shirts, one of my swag t-shirts. Red swag t-shirt. But yeah, I have a bunch. I just I don't wear them very often. Especially when it's warm. And even when it's not warm, I'm usually wearing a coat, so it doesn't really matter again. So yeah, just not a long sleeve type of a person. Even my dress shirts are short sleeve. Cassian, my day is going okay. It was a little rough, and again, you know, we've got enough people in here now so I can tell the story of what happened this morning. And you're gonna actually see it in the video tomorrow, because I do have the video tomorrow. I did the Summer of Pain yesterday evening, and I basically, it was making that video, adding commentary to it this morning so that it would be ready tomorrow, that all of this happened. So I'll tell you in a minute. Strange Raven, what's up, man? How you doing? All right, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not getting too far back in the chat when I start my story. All right, Bobby, take care, man. Sorry I started late. Have fun at work, man. Devastator, I said hello to you before. What's up? What's up? JP Tech, what's up, man? Anthony Briscoe, hello. What's good, man? How you doing? So Legends and Mythic runs are gone now. Yep, people ruined it. Woo! Tap. Okay, it let me do it that time. Claim it. Okay. I get that done like right away, since I'm always in the arena when it drops. Yo, Itans, what's up, man? How you doing? Early bundle again? Yeah, I think I saw that. Did you get it? What's the method to fighting Penny Parker? Actually, I don't know yet. I've never done Cav difficulty for this month. I'll do that live. So right now, I'd be thinking Corvus, but I don't know. I have not fought her yet on Cav. The fights that I'm doing are auto fights for master mode, normal, all of that. Yeah. I'm on my last path now, but still really don't know the best way. Haven't used revives. Yeah, well then just do it. As long as you're not using up resources that you need, don't worry about it, because she'll be in the game and all those crazy nodes that are on her now won't be there, so you'll learn how to fight her. Because for Cav difficulty, you're not just wanting to know how best to fight her, you're wanting to know how best to fight her and those nodes, because that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with her and those nodes. Most of the time, we find that after they come to the contest, they're much easier to deal with because you're not dealing with those nodes. You're good, Anthony? Cool. You sound like me with all the short sleeves and hating long sleeves. Yeah. I like I said, I have a bunch of shirts, but they're not long sleeve. No sure. All right, let's get to the 5 stars. Now, since I'm not going for a champion or anything like that, it's not that big of a deal. Whoa, what did I just do? I done passed him by. That's what I did. It's not really that big of a deal for me to start a little bit late on my 5 stars, because tonight I'm not going to be yeah, let's do that. I'm not going to be running all of my 5 stars tonight. Just not going to happen. In fact, I may not run them at all. I may run this one here right now. I may go a little bit after the stream to get all the milestones. So go up to 4 million. And then run my 6 stars right after that. And then that might be it until tomorrow. But if I can do a lot of that, if the event quest completion had gone at a different time, then tomorrow we could have done Cavalier difficulty. But it'll be over by that time. So I have to do that if I want to do that, maybe later today. Okay. That's how you want to do it. Eat all that. Tiny Blushy, hello, hello. I remember you. It's been a little bit though. How you doing? I didn't send it to you. I got the new Spider-Man. Woo, nice, nice, nice. You know I'm gonna want him, right? You know I want him. 5 star? Yeah. Boop, almost. Trying to practice evading his special. Almost, almost, almost. Okay, try again. Got it. Let's try another one. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, got it, got it. I'm getting the timing. I just need more practice, and then I'll be able to do it. It's like when he does the stomp, you got to start dexing 3 times. And I just got to get that timing, and then I'll have it all the time. I was away from the device when the stream started. Ah, that's what happened. Well, hello, Devastator. How you doing, man? Well, thank you, Cassian. I appreciate that, man. All right. Ooh. Why is he still there? Oh, because I did hero rating. That's why. Okay. All right. Yeah. There we go. Your vids are bussing. Thank you, man. I'm only grinding for the 4-star Psycho Man only because I don't have one yet. That's how I grew my roster. If I didn't have it, that's what I did. How was church Sabbath? Hey, Darren, how you doing, man? We met online. Even though our church is meeting in person, we're not going yet. This thing isn't over yet, and we're meeting virtually. I am teaching currently the Sabbath school, and we're in an alternate class where we just study different books of the Bible, and right now we're on Ecclesiastes, and I'm taking them through it in a little different way than a lot of us have been taught to look at it. Not contradictory to what we had before, but gives us a little bit further depth to the technique that the author was employing to get his point across. That's all. You know, just looking at it like, okay. Whoops. Now see, I thought I had the same timing there, but yet I didn't. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there, but that's what happens, because I got caught with that, you know, way more. Let's try and do one more evade, which will probably kill me. See, look at that. I don't know why. I don't know why I got hit there. Yeah. All right. I don't know. I lost that fight because I was trying to practice, but I got hit like full. And I was evading the same way that I evaded the last time. Same timing. And I got hit. That's why I most of the time I just don't even bother. Because I don't even know why I got hit there. Why did that not work? Was that the evade issue? Was it not evading when I told it to evade? I don't know. So maybe now is not the time to practice. Ay. So I don't know. Anyway, that's what we did, Darren. So yeah, we had a good time. I'm getting so much better at reparrying. Oh yeah, reparrying is working. Alexander, hello. How you doing, man? What is up? Okay, on to the story of what happened. So let me start yesterday so I could tell you. Over the weekend, I was working on a video for Summer of Pain. So I went ahead and got, I just hit record and went, okay? And later, I started editing it, splicing it together, and getting it ready for me to add my commentary to it. Now, I had to jump back in the arena because there was an arena wins on, and I had already finished my arenas. So I just wanted to get the milestones for it. So I got back in, ran some arena, not even all my 6 stars, just ran enough to get the milestones, and then I stopped. Now, I knew that I had to take my mom to the doctor this morning. And if I remembered right, her appointment was at 9:30. And she sent me a message saying, when do you want to leave? Do you want to leave 9 o'clock, 9:05? And I'm like, sure. Either one would be fine. So I got up a little bit late this morning, but I was still on schedule. And I wanted to finish getting the narration on that video. Now that video was like 45 minutes of footage. Like I said, I just hit record, and that's how long it took me to get all of the objectives done, okay? And I wanted to take you guys on the journey, and so I didn't, all right, that's how you want to do it. And so I didn't cut anything out. Tapping. Nothing I did was registering. Okay. So I started my narration. Now, the last time I looked at my clock, it said about 8. Now, remember, her appointment's at 9:30. She wanted to leave at 9. So I'm like, okay, I've got enough time to, get the commentary done on the video, because the video is not an hour long, and I had an hour to go. But time slipped away. While I was making it, I had checked my email real quick, and I had done a couple other things, and I did not notice the time. So the last thing I saw was about 8. Okay. So now I'm adding my commentary to the, wait. We need to grab you. So now I'm adding my commentary, and you guys are going to see this in the video. I'm adding my commentary to it and everything. And then in the middle of the recording, I hear a tap, tap, tap on my door. And I hear my mom's voice really faint. Now, she can hear me talking as I'm adding my narration, because these walls are not that thick. And to come downstairs, she has to actually come down the stairs right on the other side of my wall here. And so even before she comes all the way down, she's going to be able to hear me talking. And the only time she's going to hear me talking is when I'm making a recording or I'm live streaming. Otherwise, I'm not saying anything. Okay, so she came to the door, tapped it really softly, which I did hear, and whispered my name. And I was like, uh-oh. And so I look at the time, and I keep all of that in the video. And I'm like, oh no. I looked at the time. The time was like 9:20. Remember, her appointment's at 9:30. And it is now 9:20. And she had wanted to leave like 20 minutes prior to that. So I'm like, oh, dang it. How did time get away from me? And I wasn't done with my narration. I still had another 15 or so minutes to go. How did time go by like that? So anyway, so I stopped the video, with an apology. I'm like, it looks like I'm gonna have to pause this one here. And I went quickly, got ready, and we left at about 9:22. And we hit one light, but fortunately, the doctor's office, this is gonna be the first time she was going there to visit. The doctor was close by, not that far away. So even leaving at 9:22, we ended up getting there about 9:32. Okay, like I said, it wasn't that far away, about good 10 minutes. The only thing that took us a little bit longer would be the traffic. So now, just to give you an idea of the communication problems that I have dealing with my mother and my sister, I ask a simple question. I say, what time was your appointment? I'm like, what time was your appointment again? Because I was remembering 9:30 and hoping I was correct. Okay. But I also remembered some other times. So I'm just like, what time was your appointment? My sister, Stiletto, mind you, I'm asking my mom. She's answering. And she's like, what did she say? 9:15. And I'm like, ain't nobody said anything about no 9:15. Come to find out, my mom had said to her in a conversation that I was not a part of that, because it was her first time, they wanted her there early. So they actually wanted her there at 9:15. Was that the question I asked? Did I ask anything like that? Or did I ask what time was the appointment? 9:15 is not the time of the appointment. Now, the person that I did ask, my mom, pipes up 9 o'clock. And I'm like, what? That was the time she wanted to leave. And so I'm just like, you know what? I said, I'm gonna stop asking y'all questions. I said, y'all ain't gonna drive me crazy. I said, neither one of the answers you gave me was an answer to my question. Neither one. This is how I have to do all the time when I'm dealing with them. They are some communication cripples. Okay, let me tell you. And so I pointed that out to them. And then finally they were like, 9:30. I was like, thank you. Was that so hard? I was like, y'all are throwing out, times, and I asked you one question. And none of the answers you gave me was an answer to my question. And so now I hadn't stopped, I'm still driving, and I'm trying to get there, quickly. And like I said, we did get there, I think it was like 9:32, 9:33, something like that. And then they did see her. So that was good. And while they were seeing her, my sister had this craving for Waffle House because yesterday my pastor had invited us, me and a couple of the teachers, Sabbath school teachers, to a morning breakfast, where we just get together, talk, and if we have any concerns, we can bring them to them, stuff like that. But basically just talking, reconnecting, that sort of thing. We did the same last month, and so we were doing one for this month. And the place they took us, it wasn't good. It was, and it was not the same. The last month they took us, he took us to IHOP. This month he took us to some place called like First Watch or something like that. And I mentioned that Waffle House would have been better. I would have preferred him to take us to Waffle House. That place was not a good one. And from that mention, my sister this morning, wanted to go to Waffle House. So we went to Waffle House, we ate. Now, just before we went to Waffle House, I realized something. I hadn't run incursions. You know how I remembered how I realized it? I realized it because one of my alliance mates was asking if anybody wanted to do a quick incursions run, Sector 8, 5 rooms. And I was like, did I do it already? And I went running to look, hadn't done it. And mind you, I'm not at home, and we don't have that much time left. And so I'm just like, hey, did you find anybody? He's like, no. I was like, let's go. The chat was busted. Those 5 rooms took much longer than they should have. He was using, he started reverting to line, but since I was not home, I didn't have line up on the computer. And I do have line on this iPad. Thankfully, I brought this one and not my old one that doesn't have line on it. And I had it on the phone. So I set it up so that I'd be able to use line. Fortunately, I did have a hotspot from my ISP there, so I didn't have to use my phone as a hotspot, because that just makes things really painful. So we painfully got through those 5 rooms. And mind you, we finished eating and had paid and had sat in the car, and we were still doing those 5 rooms. That's how painful it was. Just because of the chat issues. And eventually I was like, you know what? I'm not going to sit here. I'm going to drive back over to where, you know, we're going to end up picking up my mom anyway. And we'll sit in the shade, and then we'll finish up. And that's what I did. Okay. So we got that done. We're sitting there in the shade. And eventually my mom calls. Now, by the way, in the shade, I no longer have the ISP hotspot. So now I am having to use my phone. So anytime someone calls, I don't have any internet. Okay. But she called and we were like right there. And so, you know, we were like, okay, we're ready. We'll come by, pick you up. And we did that. All right, hold on. Let me catch up in the chat and then I'll continue. Right now I'm watching Fast and Furious 9. Yeah, I like those series, man. I was real sad with some of them. I ain't like seeing some of them die, you know? But I did like that series. The Parasite, welcome back. Welcome back. Did you guys see that Dorky Diggity Dave made a video or two on his channel? If you didn't, go check it out. I'm gonna return in a moment because I'm gonna go eat. All right. See you when you get back, man. All right. CTA, what's up? How you doing, man? LordShaedow, if it was that important, they would have been at your door earlier. Well, I'm usually not the one who's late like that. That's very rare that happens. I'm usually the one at 9 looking at them like, why aren't y'all ready? You said you wanted to leave at 9. Why are you sitting there? You know, that's me. This was very out of the ordinary for it to happen. No need to rouse that guy that helping. Yeah, Incursions chat was messed up when I ran Sector 8 on Saturday. Also ended up in line. Yeah. I'm eating while watching. Oh, okay, cool. Yep, you did see Dork's vids. Yeah. All right, so we picked up my mom. She's got done with the doctor. And now, here's a pet peeve of mine. At this point, the only thing that had been mentioned was, well, let me back up. When I was told what we were going to do today, this morning, only my mom's appointment was mentioned. After we left the house and before we got to her appointment, while we were rushing out to try and get there, that's when my sister says, oh, and we're going to be stopping off at the discount pharmacy. There's a discount pharmacy that we'll pass. All right. And so I'm just like, okay, whatever. You know, that's another stop, but cool. We'll get that done too. All right. Fast forward. Now we've eaten at Waffle House. We've picked up my mom and we're heading out. And my sister is singing a song about the discount pharmacy because she knows me, especially when they add things like that to me last minute. Once I get done, I'm thinking home, and I will forget just that quickly that they wanted to do something extra that they hadn't told me, that I hadn't thought I was doing when I got up, you know? So that happens. Now, I didn't forget, and we went over there, and both of them went in. My mom was just perusing to see if they had something she wanted. I don't even know what it was. And my sister was just picking up her meds that were ready. Okay, fair enough. She goes in, she gets her meds. Mom comes out, and we're sitting there. As I'm starting the car, my sister says, okay, now we need to go to Walmart. Can I tell you how I felt? She knows how I felt. I made it very clear in the way I looked at her. And then I went off a little bit. I said, okay, so where else are we going today? We going anywhere else? You need to go somewhere else after Walmart? How about down to Walgreens? You need to go to Walgreens? How about downtown? Need to go to downtown? Where else you need to go? And of course, now they know I'm real pissed because they do that to me and I hate it. Okay. You know, plan stuff out and let me know what's going on. Don't reveal it to me step by step like that. You know, now keep in mind, I still haven't had lunch. The stream needs to start soon. And here they are springing new things on me that I may not have planned out. You know, my plans involved taking my mom to the doctor and then maybe sitting there and doing some other stuff I needed to do. We went to, Waffle House. That was fine. But now I'm going, okay, you know, maybe we need to do that and that's it. But then she mentions earlier this discount, but at no time was Walmart mentioned. And I'm just, I stopped for a while and just stared at her. And she's trying to justify it. But we need to go pick up, mom needs to pick up her meds and everything. Nothing was mentioned. Nothing. Until that very moment. I can't even tell you guys. And it's not like it's the first time that's happened. You know, it'd be one thing if it was the first time this has ever happened. It was not the first time this has happened. This is the common thing. So now we had to go to Walmart and they got their meds. So I got here in a foul mood and later than I was anticipating, but it was around noon. So I've got a good hour before the stream. So I said, let me finish that video and you're gonna see it tomorrow. And you're gonna hear this, in a abridged form again in that video because I was heated after it. So I said, here's what I'll do. I'll make my lunch, which was just going to be reheating a pizza slice that I had yesterday. So, and I had some chips, nothing healthy or anything. And sparkling water, which I haven't even finished. So I put the pizza slice in the microwave, set the timer. All right. Now, I came back into my room and I'm like, while that is doing its thing, I know I'm going to need to let it sit for a little bit because it, gets pretty hot. So I'm going to finish narrating and adding my commentary to the video. So that's what I did. And when I was done, I'm like, okay, I was talking, so I probably didn't hear the ding that was telling me that it was ready. So I go back out there. I had forgotten to actually turn it on. I set the timer, I put it in, but I never hit start. That's how out of sorts I was over what had happened. Okay, so now it's 12:35 or so, and it's not even started. I'm like, I don't believe this. I said, but I started it up. Then I went back and did some final touches on the video and hit the export. And it's chugging away. I'm reading comments on my videos, replying to them. YH, I saw your comment. I can't remember if you're in here, about it being out of sync. And so I'm like, yeah, I need to reboot my machine because that's what happens. But of course, I have to wait till the video renders. All right. Whee. So, now it's actually warming up. Video is rendering. All is good in the world. However, of course, once it got done and I let it sit to cool for a little bit, it's now like 12:40 something or other. And I don't eat very quickly. All right. Never have, even when I was a kid. So when I saw the time, when I was halfway through my lunch, I saw the time and I'm like, okay, I need to set up the stream. All right. I need to set up the stream and let you guys know that I'm probably going to be a little late finishing up my lunch. All right. So that's that story of what happened this morning and why I was a little late. Okay. Let me scroll back. Big Blue stepping in with that huge roster. Finishing off APOC. All right. I won't be able to sit here and time out though. But let's see what we can do. Let's get her done. That light attack thing is annoying. Oh, no, you don't. Calm down. Oh, I don't have Wasp. Darn it. Forgot. Didn't have Wasp. Whatever. But yeah, you see how he was attacking differently? Swinging in the air. Light attack out of nowhere. Just like, foo, 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 foo. Yeah. You're like, no, no, no. No, son. Yeah, he mad now. Go ahead, come on. Oh, caught your butt coming in. And you're done, son. All right, let's get back to it. All right. And Big Blue stepping in here with that huge roster. What in the world? All right, back to the arena. Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes Rabbity. Choke. He's so mad, but he. All right. Let's see. My sister does this to me too. Yeah. Like you said, Dr. J, I think it is a ladies thing. My wife does it all the time. Yeah. I think so. It's gotta be. And oh, does it annoy me? Let me tell you. Richard Plato, what's up, man? How you doing? Boss Hog, how you doing? Some women and communication never gonna happen. Who you telling? It's not been, like I said, it's not the first time. I've known them all my life. Well, I've known my sister all her life, but I've known my mom all my life. Real Mike Holman, what is up, man? How you doing? What's going on, man? I could listen to this dude read a phone book. Wow. Well, thank you. I was in a bad this morning after I got home from work. What happened? I got a new 5-star Nova CTA. Nova is not terrible. So congratulations on that. Victories. Mercs can't get a payday from legend runs. Oh, that's what happened. That's what happened. Yeah, Dr. J. And you see, I knew it as soon as I did it. You know, I'm like, okay, I can finish him off with a quick, you know, special one, unblockable. And I'm like, no, because I had Wasp on the team before. But now I have Namor because of Electro and Mephisto on my path. So I swapped out Wasp for Namor and Mephisto. I mean, for Namor for this variation. Uh-oh. Forgot. Yep, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I forgot not to go up against him. Look at this. There's nothing I can do. I can't win this. Can't win it. He was not gonna attack. He was just gonna let his degen. That's all he had to do. I forgot not to go up against him. But look at who I had. Look at who they paired him up against me with. Bleeders. That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. And I don't believe the matchmaker just does that by accident. You know, I got Wolverine who's gonna bleed. That's gonna be death. I had him that could bleed. Omega Red would have probably been the best one, but they would have had to fight King Groot. Somebody would have had to fight King Groot. I probably would have put Sabretooth against him, but he, of course, can't be bled. And that's why I was thinking Omega Red would have been good for that, which he is. My family ever did that to me, they would be going home with me and finding a way to go places on their own. Yeah, I can't do that though. Will, what's up, man? How you doing? You finally got a Nick Fury? Nice. Finally awakened him and just maxed him. Is that you talking about a 5-star or 6-star? Degen Bleed, yeah. Yeah, just there was just no way. I should have gone up against him with Omega Red, and I would have been able to win that way. All right, let's go that. I got called to clean up a COVID-19 mess because the toilet was overflowing, so I told the nurse to call maintenance, and maintenance was getting mad at me. What? Yeah, 5-star. I still haven't awakened my 6-star. I can't wait to, but yeah, I still haven't awakened my 6-star yet. So congratulations. Do you see this? This is annoying. I just put it down, let it sit in its cradle here while we wait for it to come back. But yeah, real annoying. But it is what it is. It's what I have to deal with. And then we have to deal with this. You know what? I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna take a quick potty break. Be right back. Baby, I'm back. And as you can see, we lost connection finally. So let's just reconnect. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I know at least one issue. It shouldn't be the issue there. But I still have my, I think I still have, no, I don't. Okay, that's not an issue. Remember I said that I had to set my phone up as a hotspot? I couldn't remember if I had turned it off or not. But if we connect to the hotspot on my phone, it'll be really bad, but I also can't, I wouldn't be able to get Air Server because Air Server is on a different network. So I wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't be able to see anything if I was on any network other than my home network. So we're good there. Alrighty then. There we go, trifecta, as Dorky Diggity Dave would say. Okay. But anyway. So that was my morning all the way into the afternoon. But I did get that video done for you guys. So now you got a little behind the scenes of what happens when I'm making a video. Now, you guys should have seen the video I put out this morning. If you didn't, don't worry about it. There won't be any real spoilers. It's a mass rank up, level up, crystal opening video covering 3 level ups. So 3 weeks. I think that's how it works, right? Almost 3 weeks. Basically, is it 3 weeks, or is it 2 and some, or almost 2 weeks? I can't remember now. Oh, woohoo! Okay, so anyway, 3 level ups it covers. 2.5. Yeah. I was thinking that 12 days, and so I was like, almost 2 weeks. But that's the time period. 3 different level ups, so 12 days. And you'll see all that I did there. And I tried to, well, that's a plus. Y'all saw that? Did you get what just happened here? That timeout that I experienced messed it up. So I'm actually able to use these guys twice. You know, I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's nice when that happens. Let's see, I got the 5-star AG from the Bugle store and happened to pull skill. Woo! Nice. Trifecta missed those days. Maybe they'll be back again. Happy days are here again. Kabam, removing the gifting badge ruined that. Yeah, well, they had to remove the gifting badge because people were acting the straight fool. Lethal Pain, what it do? Now, JJ, how you doing, girl? What's up? Now, I do want to address something. In the comments that I was reading, someone accused me of not caring because I didn't call out what he called obvious arena bots. Okay, now they look real suspicious, and he said I didn't care because I don't mention them and I don't make videos on them or anything like that. And I was actually thinking of making a video addressing that particular attitude, because it's not just him. A lot of people have the attitude that unless a YouTuber uses their platform to trumpet all of the negativity that's going on in the game, that they don't care. All right, now you're free to believe what you want. Okay, definitely free to do that. And other YouTubers have that attitude too. But we all have choices to make. You can choose to focus on the negativity. You can choose to be the herald of these negative things. Just because I don't doesn't mean I don't care, and it doesn't mean that I think you're wrong for doing it. These are things that the community needs to be aware of. Okay? So just because I'm not doing that doesn't mean that I have anything against the people who are doing it, because I believe it's a good service, you know, a PSA. But I personally do not enjoy making that type of content. Okay? And another thing is that I am in the CCP, Content Creator Program. I take my concerns directly to Kabam. So I don't feel the need to make a video blasting everything, you know? And I'll look, and those bots, quote unquote bots, Kabam is aware and look into. And sometimes the obvious bots are not bots. Okay? Now, in some cases, they may be bots, they're very suspicious, but they're so well hidden that Kabam can't really take any action against them. But when it is, well, you know, when they're able to detect it, they ban them. So the only thing we can do, making videos is great for bringing public awareness, but in the end, you got to take it to Kabam. They're the only ones that can do anything. Videos are not going to do that. Okay? And they're still in the game. I've been playing video games since the 80s. And guess what? Oh boy. Uh-oh. Okay. And she's lucky. I knew it. I knew she was going to do that. As soon as she was lucky, she was going to evade and instantly fire off. Wait, hold up. Woo, what happened? I knew she was going to do that. I really do hate this interface like this. I really do. I missed the home button. All of that, the game may have been going on and I may still lose this one. Doing all right. How are you doing? I'm doing good, man. Your mystery rank up shows are great. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it, man. Alec has been using his platform to call out bots and cheaters, but they're still in this game. Yeah, they're still in the game. They're going to stay in the game. Use your platform for whatever you want. And I do. Your content is great and completely stress-free. And that's my thing. Now, again, nothing against anyone that is doing that. If that's how they want to do, and people appreciate that, great. But I don't enjoy that. And again, it's not because I don't care. You may not see what I'm doing, but I go to the CCP server and I see, okay, these guys are getting called out. So Kabam is aware. That's it. What else am I going to do? Keep making videos saying, look at these bots and Kabam is not. No, because I know Kabam is aware. They want to get rid of these things, but it's not so simple. For people that are non-programmers and they're on the outside, they don't get that. Okay? But it's not that easy. They're not just leaving them in there because they want to leave them in there. They have to prove, think of it as a court case. They have to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that that's what's going on. Did you see what they said about the Mythic and all these other legend runs? They are removing those because they cannot 100% guarantee that the people that are earning these are earning it legitimately. They have all kinds of things. There's all kinds of scenarios that are very unlikely, but are possible. So they can't do it or else they get in trouble. Okay? So yeah, it's not a straightforward, you know, you see somebody with numbers at the end of their name with no alliance and you're like, oh, well, that's an obvious bot. You don't know that. Hold on. All right. I'm trying to pay attention this time because I don't want to have had the issues, you know, the game crashing and then lose. There we go. That's how it should have gone. Yeah, Berserk. Game crash. That's it. Hey, Shaedow, have you done the SOP skill in female? Video tomorrow, Dildozer. I was talking about, that's the video that I was talking about earlier, if you were here. It's the video for the SOP, all objectives. It took me about 40 plus minutes to get all of it done. And I basically hit record. Oh, come on. Come on. No. Look at here. You know who I am. Okay. I see. That's how you want to do. There we go. I see. He knew that if he went unstoppable, I was still going to peel his cap back. So he acted up in a different way. But it ain't saving him. Anyway, yeah, all of the story that I was talking about, it was while I was making that video for Summer of Pain. You've been trying to do both at once, but the attack is so high. Yeah, it was annoying. I will have that video out. It's already done. It's already rendered. I just need to upload it. Okay. All right. Hold up. I see how you want to act. There, now how you feel? Wow. All I'm trying to do is evade, trying to get her to fire off her special. You're not gonna fire your special off, huh? All right. There we go. Okay, get rid of that pesky thing. There we go. All right. But yeah, the attack is high. With a rank 3 Elsa, who did you use? For skill, Nick Fury. For female, Guillotine 2099. So happy for you, Will. Makes everything easier and more fun. Yep. Yeah, I didn't have Black Widow Deadly Origin. She can work too. I didn't have her ranked up. Still don't have her ranked up. 6-star, rank 3, rank 1. That's a good thought. How do you like me now? Guillotine 2090 now. Man, I still am not a fan. You'll see. You'll hear my thoughts on her while we're fighting with her. It was an interesting time. And I didn't cut anything, by the way. So you get to see the entire journey. From start to finish. I basically hit record. You see my frustrations, my failures, everything is in there. Let's see, let's do that. Shall we? Yeah, we're gonna do that. But yeah, so I did do the Summer of Pain. And I'll have that video out tomorrow for sure. I should get it started uploading, but nah. Won't get it started uploading right now. I'll do it after the stream because I don't want anything that might cause any lag. Woo, this hood. Oh, that was a mistake. I forgot his heavy was multiple. Did it again. Clearly not learning my lesson. What the? All right, come on. You're not gonna fire it off this time. No? Thank you. Come again. 1%. It's not a bug. It's a feature. This 1% is just a display bug. That's all it is. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to see here. These new CAV EQ modes, some of them are annoying. Yeah, they make them annoying. I haven't looked at them yet. But I'm confident that I'll have answers for them, so it's all good. Go Wasp! It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. Boom! Shakalaka. And she's only rank 4. She's not even maxed out. But anyway, so in the video this morning, which was also a long video, you get to see all the rank ups, level ups. You get to see how I use my Sig Stones, how I maximized the advancement objective, and why I keep having all those 15% attacks expiring and all that, and I'm still getting them in. You'll see why and what I do for every level up. All right. All right, let's do that. Speaking of 1%, I think I died every week of SOP when the guy had 1% left and had to use another revive. Oh, wait till you see the video tomorrow, Dildozer. Wait till you see the video tomorrow. That's all I gotta say. That may or may not have happened. Definitely check it out. Alrighty, come on. Let's get it. Okay, why are you hitting me? I don't know why. All I'm trying to do, I was trying to, and I'm not doing it anymore. Because apparently it ain't work. See? I'm having to evade early, or else I get clipped. Okay. And he just right into a special. Right into it. Get on out of here, bro. I ain't trying to hear all that. The AI acting funny plus the controls, it's not a good time in a MCOC right now, let me tell you. Folks are not happy. I saw Tater's video, and I didn't finish it, but he had a live stream for the Summer of Pain, and he was saying he's not really having a good time in MCOC right now. And a lot of people are not. It's not good. They keep giving us compensation because they know. All right, Dr. J, take care, man. I'll see you if we're still here. I got a late start, so I may go for a little bit longer. I'm gonna still try to do you know, about 2 hours, but we'll see where I'm at in the arena. Parry heavy work for me against Thing. Yeah, he's an annoying fighter, but annoying defender, but I can fight him. I know how to fight him now. Yeah, let's do that. See what we got. Get it. Parry. Heavy. Parry. Full 5-hit combo, ending in a light. Full 5-hit combo, ending in a medium. Launch into a special 2. Wrecked. Full health bar. I do want him as a 6-star. This guy too. Cleanse. There we go. Get unblockable. Full 5-hit. Done. Reset. Cleanse. Full 5-hit. Oops, he's dead. Didn't even get to finish it with a special 2. Shang-Chi. Definitely my favorite of 2021. Along with Hercules. Them two are bangers for 2021. So tomorrow, you guys will have a video of the Summer of Pain. Then on Tuesday, and I don't have the video made, I haven't even started it, but I'm gonna have another Hercules video for you guys. Yeah, let's do that. All right, I'm gonna have another video for you guys on Hercules because he is fun. He is a lot of fun. I left the True Coast cutoffs in your Discord earlier. Might need to adjust your estimate. Hold up. Wait. To them brothers that think we're soft, we don't play. And yes, all of you who know that song, self-censoring. All right, let's move that over here so I can see it better. All right, and You put it in pictures. There it is. All right. So selector was 101. Top 500. It was 30. Yeah, because I got that one by accident. 42 for Psycho Man. 15. All right. Let me pull up my notepad and adjust the cutoffs right quick. No, I don't want that update package. Leave me alone. Okay, so for the basic, it was 42 and 15. So I'll leave the 20 and I'm going to put up 48 as a somewhat safe score. And for the 6-star, 101, so I'm gonna drop that down to like 110 and drop the 5-star down. I'm gonna say 35 for that one. All right. So those are the adjusted cutoffs for round 2. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate you, man. All right. I just pulled Cosmic Ghost Rider as a 6-star yesterday. Alexander. That is awesome, man. He is good. He's really good. OG Hulk. Well, you already know. For me, those are both wins. Doc Bruce Banner, belted by gamma rays, turns into the Hulk. Ain't he unglamorized? I can't believe for all that time, of course, I never saw the actual words. But I always thought it said, ain't he just glamorous? You know? But that's not what it says. It uses a pun and not even a word. Ain't he unglamorized? You know, like the rays, gamma rays. I'm like, how in the world would I have even known that unless I saw the actual words? But anyway, watching you fight in arena while eating burritos. Ooh, I had a burrito the other day. And drinking cold ones. Well, I didn't drink no cold ones. Wait, I know cold ones. You meant sparkling water that was in the refrigerator, right? That's my cold ones. All right, this looks good. There we go. Come on. There he is. That's how he likes to do it. That's it, boy. Now you're doing it. Trigger protection. That old saved you. And then I couldn't parry. There, now I parried. Annoying. Yeah, Richard. It's rude not to share. Hula Bula. Back to cooking dinner. Was about to ask for song. Haha, you just did what? Gamma rays can ruin your jeans. Yeah, it can. Wrecking the town with the power of a bull. Ain't no monster who is as lovable as ever loving Hulk. Hulk, Hulk. That's the Hulk I grew up on. This Hulk that's in the game right now, he ain't that Hulk. Let's just say that. Oh, I knew what you meant, Richard. I was just messing with you. Because I don't drink. So for me, a cold one would have meant sparkling water that was in the refrigerator. That's the cold ones that I was knocking back when I had my burrito. And depending on whether you had meat in your burrito, I had tofu. So I had a burrito, but it was a little different than your burrito, but it was still a burrito. Seasoned rice, pinto beans. I had some pico de gallo. I had salsa on the side. I had some cheese. I had some sauteed onions. What else did I put in there? I think I had black olives I put in there as well. Man, I'm just talking about it, making myself hungry. May have to get another one. And it's another one. The Queen Bee. It's ladies' night. What? I might be Angie on the mic. Y'all remember that? Well, this is ladies' night. Mine is chicken and rice. Yeah. And I had the rice. I just had tofu instead of the chicken. So, I mean, it's a burrito. Just substitute meat for tofu. And really, that's it. Everything else, it just depends on what you wanted in there. But yeah, I had the rice, had pinto beans, and it's good. Now, how do you eat your burrito? Do you eat it with a knife and fork? Or do you pick that bad boy up and eat it like a sandwich? I do the latter. But I've also done the former. The first time I had a burrito, I busted out my fork. Sure did. But the last time I had a burrito, picked it up, ate it like a sandwich. And it was good. It was good both ways, but you know. But yeah, eat it like a sandwich is how I do it. And I got it from Moe's. Welcome to Moe's. They kill me with that. All right. Tofu is a vegetarian chicken. They not allowed across the road. Oh, man. Billy, you're killing me. You're killing me, man. You're killing me. All right. So we are a little behind. Usually at around this time, I'm about, I don't know. I'm almost like 1,000,000 points ahead. But doesn't matter. 2 million. I'll like I said, I'll grind a bit more later on. But since we started late, we're gonna go for a little bit later. Okay. We'll do that. I probably shouldn't have done that. You better make sure I win these first 2 fights. I'm not too sure about the last one. Here we go. Who is better awakened? Danny DeWinston. Hello, hello. Welcome back, man. Who is better awakened, Mangog or unawakened Red Goblin? 2 champions I do not know enough about to answer that question. Somebody in the chat may be able to answer better, because I really don't use either of them outside of Arena. I'm feeling pretty good after 2 cold ones. You know, this is my second one. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good too after my cold ones. Why did the veggie chicken cross the road? It didn't. It sure didn't. Okay, so Alexander says Mangog. Look at this. He's at full health, and I'm at 77 already. All right. We might be able to get it. We got this. Go, Professor. Come on. With the synergy, we might be able to get it. All right, he's got 3 of them on him. Here we go. He's hurting. He's getting hurt. What? Is it? Nope. 1%. But he's down because of the damage over time. All right. So that went much nicer than I was afraid it would. Red Goblin is great if you have synergies. Yeah, I don't really know much about him. I actually grinded for him in the arena. And then the next one, I forgot who it was. Was it Cosmic Ghost Rider? That I passed on because I was still recovering from that grind. And I was like, if I had a choice, I would have passed on Red Goblin and grinded for the other. I don't remember if it was a Cosmic Ghost Rider, but I believe it was. And then I regretted not doing it and had to pull him from a crystal. But we got it. Rank 5, 5-star, Havoc, Apocalypse, or Strife. Apocalypse. All day, every day. Not even a question. I have all three. I got Havoc before I got Apocalypse. My Havoc went up to rank 5 because I needed a counter for Korg at the time. He was my, and still is, my main Korg counter. Although Namor has kind of nudged him out of the box since I took Namor to rank 200. But he's a 6-star, rank 3, Sig 200 Namor. Only reason. But anyway, Havoc is rank 5. Don't have him as a 6-star, but we've got Apocalypse at rank 5 as soon as I could. Strife is still rank 3. Some people like him. I am not one of them. Yeah, Alexander agreed with me. Red Goblin was the latest 6-star crystal opening. Nice. If he's new. Tofu could cross the road because it ate chicken. Oh, couldn't. Well, exactly. I think that's the joke, Boss Hog. It couldn't cross the road because, yeah, it's not chicken. I also have Venom and Sim Supreme. My Sim Supreme is rank 5. You know what? Let's stay up there for right now. We should be on the infinite streak proper, but we're on our 440s, and sometimes we have a little fun in the arena with them. So I gotta kind of watch, make sure that I don't go to an unnecessarily difficult fight. Huh, no specials for you. You shall get none and like it. Y'all remember Johnny Bravo? There was an episode. He went to this island with all these Amazons. And he was tied up. She had a spear. And he was talking all that Johnny Bravo stuff. And he asked, I forget what he asked for. But she, with a quickness, took her spear and popped him on the head and was like, you'll get nothing and like it. I swear that thing was the funny. I laughed so hard. Just the way she said it. It's like, boom, you'll get nothing and like it. Just not just you're just gonna get nothing, but you'll get nothing and like it. That's deep. Especially since he asked for something. Whoops. Took my thumb off. I don't know why. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Most of my good 5 stars are mutants. I have Iceman, Apocalypse, Havoc, Stripe, Professor X, Archangel, and Sabretooth. There you go. Professor X, Archangel, Apocalypse, and Havoc are bangers. Iceman, Sabretooth, Strife, a little less so. I probably put Strife at the bottom of that list, personally speaking. He's not bad, and he can be an option for you in the Abyss if you don't have Aegon. But he's a ramp-up champion. And I don't like ramp-up champions. Just don't. Some of the champions that are ramp-ups that are not really bad, like, for example, Hercules. He is probably right now my most favorite champion to play with. He does share the spotlight with Shang-Chi, but he is a ramp-up champion, but his ramp-up just feels natural. You know, it's like you can ramp up by heavy attacking, either countering their heavy or parry and then delaying your heavy so that it finishes. It's a 2-part heavy until it finishes hitting them when they're not stunned. Or you can intercept, but you're not locked into having to do any of those. You can do them how you want. If you don't feel comfortable intercepting, then don't. Use the heavy. And it's all good. Yeah, he was done well. I just wish the person that did him could also show OG Hulk some love. I do not have, oh wait. Hold up. Wait. Huh. Give me some more of that monster mass. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, you want to play? Don't you know who I am? Okay, why did he just stand there? I don't know. All right, we're just gonna start hitting you up. All right, since you like to keep having that shield up, let's get it. Woo! Come on. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Hit me, I dare you. Ha ha, sucker. Moman's also the bee's knees. Let me see. Reminds of the episode of Futurama with Zap and the oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that one too. What was it? Was it Ooga Booga? I can't remember what it was that they called it, but they were gonna wear them out. They thought, oh wait. I remember the one scene in that one where they were told that they were going to basically have lots and lots. Well, anyway, their reaction to hearing about the positive and the negative, with the negative being they were going to die, they were like, yay! Oh, well, yay! They could not figure out which emotion should they have. I cracked up on that one. Strife is great with Horseman synergy. Mike Wagner, hello. Yes, it has been a while. Pulled a vacation day and spotted you on. I'm here, and I'm gonna be here for a little bit. I started a little bit late today, so we're gonna go a little bit later than my normal 3 o'clock. Epinosis, what is up, man? How you doing? Blase, what is up, man? Blase. How you doing, man? Oh, good water. Still is not as good as pure H2O. It's not a replacement for that. It's a replacement more for soda. But you still want to drink water. Just straight. Not just the sparkling water. Blase says, hey man, just listening and grinding arena. Cool. Must grind arena. All right, let's get this boy down. Come on. Yep, reparry. Got him. Intercept. Done. Yeah. I think Hercules is very well done. Crazy. And he's got high prestige. That's just nuts. I do want him as a 6-star. I have a feeling when he comes around to the basic, his score is going to be high. Folks are going to go crazy. Maybe. And I don't know if I'm going to be one of them. Now that he's been in the contest for a little bit, he's worth spending units to get. You saw that I spent units trying to get him as a 5 or a 6-star. And I got him as a 5-star. So yeah, he's worth boosting and refreshing to get the 6-star. Whether I'm going to do that or not is another story. Just ranked 2 my Captain America Infinity War yesterday. So fun. Oh yeah. He is awesome. I won't mind duping mine. For sure. Yeah, we gotta watch him because that special 2 will wreck you. Taz the Immortal, what's up, man? Yes, you are late to the party, but you did make it. How you doing, man? And Evinosis says, I'm blessed, had a decent weekend, and celebrated a birthday. Whose birthday? Was it your birthday? Or was it somebody else's birthday? Happy birthday to whoever it was. I'm getting ready for Abyss, but I can't decide which ramp-up champ I should use. Aegon, Guillotine, 2099, or Stefan. Aegon. I think I'm going to go with Aegon. Yeah. Danny DeWinston. I refuse to even think about going into the Abyss. I have not gone in there yet, by the way. The Gauntlet kind of threw my plans off. But I refuse to even go in there without an Aegon. Since then, I've pulled Aegon. I don't have the 6-star, but I pulled Aegon as a 5-star and maxed him out. And honestly, even as a 6-star, you don't need him to be max sig. It's nice to have him at max sig, but you don't need it. Go, Black Widow! Oh, that's what you want to do? Woo. Oh, okay. And that's it for her. And I'm not gonna... See how he blocked? She was doing so good. She had him. One mistake. I'm not a fan of those type of fights where you can do well. You could fight all, the entire fight. Make one mistake and you're dead. I don't like that kind of pressure. I'm glad this is just arena, because it don't really make a difference. But yeah, I am not a fan of those kind of fights. But you see how he wrecked me with just one special that I missed? Just one, and that was it? One and done? It happens. I couldn't rank to him until I duped him. Cap, yeah. And pulled a Cosmic Ghost Rider 6-star from a generic. Woo! It was a great day. It sounds like it. You were singing like Ice Cube, right? Today was a good day. So what's up, man? Yeah, let's do that. Taz says I'm doing good. Just finished working out. Ooh. And now I'm doing these. Hold up. I don't want to get killed. Kilted. I don't want to get kilted. Put a skirt on me and stuff, Hold on. Yeah, we had to get that out of him. That special 2, you'll just die. And maybe my sig level, my signature ability will kick in. But usually it don't. That sounds like this week's Summer of Pain to me. I'm glad to be done with it. So am I. I've gotten everything, every objective. Even if I didn't do another fight, I'm guaranteed some good rewards. I'm still going to get the Nexus. I'm still going to get the T5 selector. So that feels good. What I will miss out on if I don't do the rest of them would be, I think it's 25 more generic 6-star Sig Stones, which are worth it to me especially, and some T6 basic fragments. So at this point, that's what I will be doing, getting points for. To get those Sig Stones, don't really care as much about the T6 because I'm not really close to rank 4ing anybody. But we got to start somewhere. And I do have some already that might get me to form my first T6 basic. But again, I'm not close to ranking anybody up. But that'll put me just one bit closer. And I saw the offers, the cash offers. And, typical. They're offering Sig Stones and all that good stuff. Yeah, we know how that goes. I hate fighting Void when I have suicides on. I really do. Oh, the parry. No parry, just hit me in my head. There we go. Oh, that's annoying. Very, very annoying. But yeah, I didn't have fun with this week's Summer of Pain. When I was looking over the nodes even, I'm like, seriously, Kabam? She's annoying already. And for me, it's especially annoying because it seems like they did everything they could to make the fight drag on. They're like, okay, we made this champion and we made her immune to like freaking everything unless she's in telepath form. And when she's in diamond form, the only way to knock her out of it is to armor break her. So let's make her armor break immune. So now you have to fight her in diamond form for the most part. And then, if you can get her in telepath form, but we're going to make her crazy aggressive by giving her an oscillate node. Yeah, it just was not a fun fight. But, like I said, I do take... oh, hey. Back up, brother. Oh, what you got? Kick you in your chest. Oh, yeah, you was talking all that good stuff a second ago, and then you got kicked in your chest. Y'all know about Stink Meaner? Y'all don't know about no Stink Meaner. He was bad to the bone. I used Immortal Hulk, Shang-Chi, and Guillotine 99 this week. I thought about using Shang-Chi, but by the time I got to the skill objective, I just wanted it done. And I heard that while he could do it, it might take a little bit of time. And I was like, I don't really feel like doing that. What's your thoughts on Venom Pool redo? I don't know enough about it. I haven't played around with him yet. I saw some videos, and it looks solid. His damage is definitely better. But Yeah, I haven't really looked into it yet. Oh my goodness. You were just smacking me upside the head. Yep. Taz, Boondocks, you know it, man. Stink meaner. Oh my goodness, I love me some Boondocks. I sure did. That show was awesome. And I haven't watched all of them. I think the last season or so, I didn't watch because I introduced my best friend, one of my best friends who lived here at the time. I introduced him to Boondocks and he loved it. So what we would do is every so often when he could get away from work, we would have a movie night. Usually it was on the weekend, but see, he worked all the time. He worked more than I did, which was not good. And he would come by with his projector TV. We would set up in the living room and, you know, we would order some pizza or something and we would just sit there and watch Boondocks episodes back to back until we got tired. So I watched with him the ones that I had seen and we caught up. Then there were some new ones that came out that I had not seen yet. So I saved those. I had a DirecTV VCR, video VCR thing, not a TiVo, but their version of the TiVo. And I recorded them all. And I was waiting for him to, you know, break away so that we could then watch all the rest of them. Never happened. He got involved with this young lady and eventually he married her, moved to Texas where they had bought a house together. And she has kids. And that's where he is right now. And I saw, my mom told me, because I don't use Facebook for social, I just use it for this game. But she told me that he was writing some things, that he was lonely and all of that. And see, I saw what she was doing. She was isolating him from his friends. I was his best friend. Okay? And she did what she could to isolate him from me. And he allowed that. And I said, I'm not about to deal with that. Not going to. So I basically was like, when he comes to his senses, we can work. And we still, you know, we communicate. I send him an email now and again. I need to send him another one. And he responds and all that. But obviously it's not the same as it used to be. So, you know, it is what it is. That's the life he chose. And he chose to allow her to do that to him. So now that he's feeling, you know, a bit isolated from us, you know, we're like, you know, he was like one of the family. You know, at one point in time, he was even married to my stepsister. We met her together. We went out, had fun, and they liked each other at the time. But things weren't lining up yet at that time. But anyway, that marriage didn't work out. He had one son by my stepsister. And I don't think they have any kids. Yeah, I don't think they have any kids together. And I think she had grown kids, so I'm not sure if she's even able to have kids anymore. I don't know how old she is. But she, you know, I call her a young lady, but she's younger than me, but she's not young. All right. Let's see. All right, just wanted to, I was hearing messages on my phone, so I wanted to check. How many revives did you use in Summer of Pain? I used so much. I don't remember. I want to say 8. And I had 5 that were expiring. And I end up using 4 of those before they expired. And then I used several. You'll see in the video, you'll be able to count them. I think it was 8. I think so. Watch Party with him, pick a night, and boondock your youth back. He's not here anymore. He's in Texas. We can't do that anymore. And if we did try to do that, if he came from Texas, which he could do, and he came up here to hang out, I'm pretty sure she would oppose that. Subtly. See, my friend, and I hate to say this about him, but I've known him since college. He is easily manipulated by women. Now, that has to do with his mom. His dad even said this, okay? His dad knows. And he has that problem. And he found one now that's more than willing to manipulate him for her own good. But she's going to stick with him. She'll help him out. You know, she's got his back, all that good stuff. But she wanted to be the only one. You know, I mean, she's his wife, right? But what she did was she wanted to separate him from anyone that would give her competition. And she saw me as competition. You know, I was his best friend from college. She couldn't compete with that. So she had to try and drive a wedge, and she did. He allowed it. And even now, it's not been the same as it was before, because she's not going to allow that to happen subtly. But see, she can't do that with me. And I see it. I had all her emails when we were talking, and she already could see that I could not be manipulated like she was doing him. I wasn't that way. And I laid some stuff out, and I refused to be angry with her. So she didn't know how to deal with me. You know, she would say something, you know, like her impression. And I'm like, okay, I can see that. I said, it's not correct, but I can see why you have that image. You know, I was like, because you don't know me. And you haven't tried to really get to know me. So that's your first impression. Fair enough. I said, and I'll tell you what my first impression is of you. I said, my first impression is that you are really good for my best friend. I think you are what he needed. And see, that just threw her. You know, she would have been ready for me to lash back against her. You know, she had this negative image of me, and here I am telling her that I had a positive, and still do. Nothing has changed. She didn't know how to deal with me. You know, and I told her, I said, you know, regardless of, you know, your impression of me, that don't really have anything to do with how I feel about you and how I feel you are good for him. I said that before, and I'm saying it now. I still think that, you know, and it's so funny because some people that are ready for a fight, even when you say something nice, they are ready. They're so ready for you to say something negative that they will try to read into what you said. You know, they're like, wait, what is he doing? That's got to be negative. Is he patronizing me? Is he just saying that? What's he doing? You know, it's hilarious. But after the last conversation we had, I didn't even talk to her more on her end. If she wanted to shoot me an email or something and talk, I have no problem with that. I would never just not respond. I would always respond. She is the one that doesn't respond, didn't respond to the last one. So me and my best friend, we we talk every once in a while. I send him emails. Oh, I don't have a armor up. There we go. Now I do. For a little while, he wasn't talking to me because of her. Then, and what I did was I would just shoot him an email. Hey, bro, just checking on you, making sure everything is okay. Hit me up, whenever you can. Let me know. I didn't hear nothing from him. Later, I sent him another email. Hey, bro, everything's going good over here. Here's what's going on with us. And eventually, he started responding. And we were able to, go back and forth, and I was like, how are you? How's the wife? All that good stuff. And again, he's known me since college. So a lot of things that she was saying, he should have known better. But he allowed her to get into his head. And she's not the first one to do that. So we've seen this before. It's just that the ones that did this before didn't have that agenda, So he's he is in Texas now, so we can't hang out. We could hang out virtually, but not the same. He doesn't even run Line Messenger anymore. He used to, but I was really the only one that he talked to on there. And he just stopped using it. And he had his reasons. He was like, I tried to download it. They didn't want it at work and all this stuff. Because we used to always talk while he was at work. Always. And so he pulled away. I did not. I kept in touch. And even now we do talk, but not very often. Email here and there. Enzo, what is up, Enzo? With a $20 super chat. And I know that is the Canadian. Hold up. That is $21.74. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hooray for LordShaedow. Thank you. What's up, man? How you doing? Man, that helps me out. That might allow me to get paid this month. Because I don't know if I made enough last month for them to pay. They only pay when you've made at least $100. So yeah, I might not have gotten anything, but that might have pushed me over. So thank you very, very much for it. Oh, hey. All right, come on, big boy. He don't want to act right. All right, there we go. That's cool. Oh yeah. You done messed up now, Aaron. Boom shakalaka. Yeah, my best friend and I don't hang out or talk as much as we used to. Life happened, all doing the family thing. And that's also the case. A lot of my friends, they got married. They, are in other states. So I'm here. And I used to be very social. I never stayed at home. I was always hanging out with my friends. Even if it was just going cruising, just driving. Give me a second. Let me blow my nose real quick, guys. I just remembered something. I haven't taken my allergy pill. And I have the fan on. And this is the result. I need to take it. I usually take it with my breakfast, and I didn't have breakfast this morning until I left. And I've now eaten my breakfast and lunch, and I haven't had it, so it's out of my system. So now I'm having to deal with it. But I'll take it right after this. Swiss francs. That's it. Thank you. Okay, I got to remember that. CHF. The F for francs. I'm gonna make up something because I don't know what it stands for. Canadian francs. I don't know. What does CHF stand for? Cassian, welcome back. Welcome back. Swiss cheese, holes, cash from Enzo. The Swiss Alps mountain man. Enzo is all that and a bag of chips. My best friend is in the ATL area right now. I'm in Cali, haven't seen him in years. And it happens. You know, even if she didn't try to isolate him, the fact that he moved to Texas and is living there with her, we can't hang out like we used to. You know, he can't just come over, if he feels like it tonight and be like, hey, are you doing anything tonight? This is what we used to do. You know, like, you doing anything tonight? I'm like, no. You know, oh, can I come over? You know, we can watch something because he was feeling lonely or, something like that. I'm like, bet, come on over. And that's what we used to do. Well, now he's a married man and he's in another state. Of the little group that we used to go out on the weekend to the movies, only one is left, not including my sister. She would sometimes come with us and sometimes not, depending on what we were watching. But there was one other who's like a little brother to me. And he was, we used to live right across the street from him. And he would come over and play on the computer with my nephew. You know, I've known him since he was like, I think 12, something like that. You know, it's been a long time. And we stayed in touch because we both like games. And so we would always, even after we moved from the area, we would always meet online and we would always stay online. And then, he wasn't working. And so when we would go out on the weekend, I'd be like, we're going out to see this movie. You want to come see it? He was like, yeah, but I don't have any money. And I'd be like, did I ask you if you had any money? I said, I already know you ain't working. I knew you wasn't working when I asked you. I said, don't worry about it. I got you. And I used to do that all the time. This friend that I'm talking about that I did that's the one who sold me, because now he's working, making good money. That's the one that sold me the computer I'm using right now at a discount. It was funny because he sold me this computer, and when I had the computer fund, he donated to the computer fund. But that's the money I was going to use to give him. So basically, it was just giving me a discount. That was his way of giving me a discount. He charged me a certain amount, but then he donated to the fund. Dang, thanks for reminding me. Reminding you of what, Max? Mike. What I do? Don't forget Swiss rolls. Oh yeah, they're delicious and unhealthy as anything, but they are good. Wobble! What's up, man? How you doing? Confederation Helvetica? Really? What? That would not have been something I could have guessed. Now, I do know Celt, the Celtics. So they're an ancient Celt tribe that founded Switzerland. Ah! And the technical name of Switzerland and the F equals francs, our currency. So, okay. So it's Confederation Helvetic francs. Woo! Okay. Brian Perkins, long time no see. That's right. I saw you though, because you hadn't streamed in a while. You hadn't made any videos in a while, and suddenly you popped up, and I was watching you. So I saw you, although you did not see me. But how you doing, man? What is up? How you doing? I don't get a chance to watch as much as I used to. Just so busy doing all these other things. If you go back in the stream a little bit, I was telling the story of how busy my day was and why I was a little late. Okay, come on, big boy. There we go. That's what we likes to see. Thank you. Come again. You wanted to know. Oh, yeah, I did. I did want to know. Yeah, Mike. It is, what is it? Loratadine, which is Claritin, generic form of Claritin. And I'm supposed to take that once a day, especially around this time. But I'm also allergic to something in here, probably dust. And it gets really bad if I do not take those pills. And because it's hot, I have the fan on. You guys know. If you've been here for a length of time, when I don't take those pills, it happens. Now, right now, it's only been like one day. You know, and I'll take it and hopefully it'll get into my system, but I'll start coughing, a dry cough. And you guys will be like, are you okay? Is everything all right? And when I don't take the pills and I turn on that fan, and, you know, there's probably some other stuff in here that I'm allergic to as well. I will start coughing and whatnot. Busy days are my standard package. Okay. C, cheese, H, holes, F, forming. Cheese, holes, forming. Yeah. Well, that's easier to remember. Oh, man. Confederation Helvetic francs. I will probably forget that, but I'll remember the francs part. And ironically, I'll remember the Celt, because I know about the Celts, at least. Learned about them in school. Don't ask me about them, but I have at least heard them before. All right. Mm-hmm. You don't want nothing. Long shot. Long shot gonna take you out. You keep going unstoppable, he gonna hurt you. Yeah. You done did that now. You done messed up now, Aaron. Come on. Come on. Nope. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's over with now. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Just satisfying to see his health just disappear like that. Love it. Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Ooh. Oh, she caught me with a special intercept. A counter to my heavy. And I didn't get the timing on that one. But guess what, girl? You're bleeding. Now you're hurt. You're gonna keep getting hit like that too. What you got? You ain't so bad. You ain't so bad. You got nothing. All right. Generic Allegra here. Allegra and nasal spray. I do have a prescription for the nasal spray, that I don't use. And I should, because if I'm taking the pills, I don't have to worry about the nasal spray. If I don't take the pill, and the last time I went into the doctor, it was so funny. I didn't say a word, you know, about anything, but she could hear it. And, you know, she was like, okay. She just wrote out the prescription. I didn't find out she had done that until later. And there it was, the nasal spray. I don't think I filled that one, though. But I did pick up the generic of Claritin, which is over the counter. I got to look and see. I might need to go down there and get some more. I might get a refill while I'm down there of one of my meds, because I have all my meds but one transferred up here to a place very close by to me, basically right next door to where I took my mom this morning. So it's like less than 10 minutes. But the pharmacy at the doctor's office that I go to is like 20 minutes away from me. And I'm like, man. And I know I put the fear of God into them, not intentionally, but I needed a refill on my trazodone, which I take for depression. And I was cool until they just kept messing up. You know, I'm supposed to have it over here close to me. And for some reason, they filled it there. And it says right in there that it's supposed to go here. Don't know what was going on with them. And so I'm just like, okay, well, you know, I just need it over here. And what got me upset, yep, Aaron, he messed up. He messed up. What they did that really just tipped me over, is I'm waiting. Now I'm out of my medicine for depression, right? This medication is down there. I thought that I had called it in, didn't. So they got it ready, but they got it ready there, not where it's supposed to be. Okay. So I said, all right, can you cancel that and just transfer it over to here? Now, I'm thinking that they can just call down to, you know, I got it from a Publix nearby. They could just call the Publix pharmacy and over the phone tell them the prescription and all the information they need. And then I could pick it up because Publix fills it like same day. Okay. And I'm waiting. And I'm calling Publix and they're like, no, but they didn't call yet. I call the next day. No, they didn't call yet. I'm like, what is going on? So I call and they're like, oh, we had to cancel since you said you wanted it transferred. We canceled your order here. Now, understand, I was already feeling really bad. You know, after you've been using it for a little bit, I was starting to feel like the old me. Okay. And I said, you know what? I will just come get it. Don't worry about it. But they had already canceled it. So I couldn't just go pick it up. And get this, they removed the prescription. I could not even have it filled again. And in order to get it at Publix, a new prescription had to be created. And that's what they were waiting on. I lost it. And I wrote a letter. You know, they had this, physician portal. I wrote a letter. And when a nurse got back to me, she had read that letter. And she didn't like how it sounded. And she called me up and she said, I'm calling about the letter that you wrote. I'm so sorry this happened. And she was all business and fast. She called it in that same day. And I don't know what she told them, but you think about it. You got a patient taking medication for depression, and you're doing this. He's been out of his depression medicine now for days, and you guys are doing all this. You know, even people that are not suffering from depression might get upset by what was going on, right? But when you have somebody that suffers from depression, that's something that can trigger. She didn't even let me, she just was like, okay, you got blah, 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 boom, 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 we'll have it down for you and everything. She didn't even let me speak. She was just telling me everything she was doing. She handled it correctly. You know, don't allow them to vent. Just basically address the issue, get it done, so they know they're going to get their stuff quick. Okay. And she did. She did very well. And I wrote back later a reply, and I mentioned that I appreciated her professionalism and her promptness in dealing with this issue. And I said, you know, and I did get my medication and everything. And it's so funny because the tone of the first letter when I was out of my medication and the tone of the second letter, it was like another person that wrote it. You know, and this is me. I'm looking back, reading it. And that's what I'm telling you. It's like another person wrote. That person was what I would say was my dad, who, by the way, also suffered from depression. But that was more like my dad would have responded after they done messed up. You know, my dad, I remember my mom telling me what happened one time. She went to the local drugstore because she was like, you know, her head was hurting really bad. And they went to the drugstore to pick up, you know, her prescription. And there was a little line. And the guy behind the counter was on the phone taking a personal call. Okay, very unprofessional. And he had a line of people waiting for their meds. Now, something about my dad. You don't mess with his wife and kids. You just don't do that. So my mom is like holding her head in her hands and everything. And my dad had enough. And he did not threaten him directly. He didn't even speak to him directly. He basically said, in quite a loud whisper, and it was obvious that my dad was just talking to God. You know, he wasn't talking to that guy at all. And he spoke to God and he said, Lord, please don't let me have to jump over this counter and beat this man to death. But he wasn't talking to the guy. He was talking, it was him and God. Well, the guy overheard his conversation with the Lord, got off the phone, and handled his customers like he should have been doing in the first place. Because my dad was ready to do just what he said. He was not bluffing. Now, he may have stopped short of beating him to death, but he was going to beat him. And, you know, my mom, of course, is like, oh, don't. You know, but my dad, he had a philosophy and it worked. He said, sometimes, you know, you're nice. He didn't start in like that. But after the guy was already doing what he shouldn't have been doing, my dad was like, sometimes folks won't hear you unless you do that. Now, there's all kind of different philosophies, you know, like when you act like that, they don't necessarily hear what you're saying, but how you're saying it. So it's not a way to get someone educated, but that wasn't my father's goal. My father's goal was pure compliance. He didn't care about that man's character. He didn't care about that man's anything. What he wanted was for that man to do his job so his wife could get some relief, you know? Now, some people would be like, oh yeah, he was just, you know, that's a typical, you know, okay. But it's effective because we start talking about typical this and typical that. The person he was talking about was also a typical. But it all worked out and my mom got her meds. They should have sent straight to your door. Yeah, they should have. Sorry, was busy with Align stuff. Cool. Dude, don't feel bad. There's a plague of incompetence in the commercial sector that drives me crazy. If this wasn't the medical industry, they would be out of business. You got that right. Let's see. Para and Brian, ditto, back at you. Okay. That's so true. Yeah, Darren. It works. That was a great use of prayer. No, it wasn't, Mike. Don't even say that. We know better. My dad had some places where he needed to grow. Okay. But yeah, that wasn't exactly a great use of prayer. Seems like your dad was a no-nonsense person. My dad grew up in Harlem. Okay. My dad grew up having to fight. He would tell us stories. His mother saw him running home one day, and she saw the boys that were chasing him. She stood in the doorway, and I don't know if you've seen these houses, but he couldn't get in the house. There was only one door to get in that house, and she stood in that door, and she told my dad, boy, if you don't turn around and beat them boys and fight, then I am going to fight you when you get in here. That was I never met her, but that was my grandmother on my father's side. I never met my grandfather on my father's side either because he was an invalid. My dad never saw his father walking. I forget which war, but he was in a wheelchair for all of the time that my dad knew him. But his mom wasn't playing because she knew you start running like that, you're going to keep on running. So she told him, she stood right in that doorway and basically gave him an ultimatum. He either turns around and fights them or he try to get in his house and fight her. So he turned around and fought them boys. And that was a lesson that his mom taught him. You know, you fight. You fight for what you need and what you want. That's how he grew up. And he was happy to move out of that area to raise his own family. You know, the area that I grew up was much better than the area he grew up, but it wasn't a nice neighborhood. But it was better than where he grew up. But yeah, my dad, he did not play. He didn't play like that. He was showing spiritual growth. We hope so. But yeah, he had some areas, you know, we were under no, you know, we were under no illusion. My dad definitely had some areas that he needed worked out, some kinks. We all do. But yeah, when it came to that, now he didn't act like that normally. He only, that part of him, that side of him came out. It was more of a righteous anger. His wife was in pain. And this fool was interfering with her getting relief. He would have beat him. But he gave him a chance. See that what he did? That was the warning. If he was a straight animal, there would have been no warning. He would have just jumped behind that counter and started beating him, which wouldn't have accomplished much of anything, right? And would have gotten him in trouble. So that was his warning to do his job. You know, mind you, there's a line of people, and there might have been a line of people to beat him too, because these people are waiting for their medication, and he's taking a personal call. It's not like he was on the phone talking to the center to get someone. He wasn't helping a customer. No, it was obviously a personal call, which he shouldn't have been on in the first place, especially when he's got a line of people waiting for their drugs, you know? Oh yeah. I think I've learned more about you today than any other stream. Oh yeah, there's a lot, man, because I got that part of him in me too that I suppress most of the time, because I also have my mom in me. Now, let me tell you. Now, see, my dad, and you can decide which is better, okay? He's still alive. My dad, no. He died when I was 17. Just before I graduated from high school. Now, here's what, you guys can tell me what you think is better. What my dad did, which, you know, seemed to be very animalistic and, you know, all of that, or what I would do when I get angry, I start writing letters to his manager, to the manager's manager, and I start talking about what he was doing, how I don't appreciate it, how they could get in trouble. I could cost him his job. See, when I get upset, I'm not trying to get him to comply. I want him gone. You see, I don't want to beat him up. I don't want to deal with him anymore. I just want him gone. Be gone. Spray be gone. That's it. That's all I want. Not trying to seek correction. And see, that's not a good Christian attitude. And I've grown since then. I don't do that anymore. But that's what the form of my anger would take, because I'm a combination of my mom and my dad, because my mom has that type of anger. She go after people's jobs, whereas my dad threatened. So you tell me what's better. My dad saying that as a warning to him so that he could go do his job, or my mom staying quiet, not saying a word, and then later on going after his job and trying to get him fired. You tell me. Both are obviously not good to do, but just a different expression of anger. Oh, let me tell you guys. I told you in the story earlier that I had mentioned what do you call it? I had mentioned Waffle House, because I was talking about this one place, First Watch, I think it's called. But I didn't tell you the story about what happened there. This was Sunday. See, Mom in the restaurant story. I think I remember this one. Mom in the restaurant. No. Not this one. Yeah, it's cool, Darren. All right, so. Oh, wait, my older brothers did that to me. Hold on. All right. Older brothers did that to me. If I didn't stand up, I'd have to fight them. Yeah. All right. So let me give you guys this story about what happened Sunday. So my pastor invited all of the leaders, the teachers, Sabbath school teachers and all of that, to a breakfast. Now, last time we went to IHOP. This time we went to a place I had never been to before and hope I never go again. Called First Watch, breakfast and something or other. All right, so first thing we noticed was that the waitress didn't seem to be listening. I don't know what her deal was, but, one of us was trying to tell her the order, they ask you, what do you want, before they take our order, just the, what can I start you with, appetizer, whatever. And she was trying to give her instructions, and the girl was like, okay, I got it. Yep. She was still talking. And our waitress just said, yep, I got it, and left. She wasn't really listening. So it was no surprise that she didn't get things right, because she wasn't listening. So we placed our orders. Now, here's what I ordered. And I don't order this type of thing. I don't eat this type of thing all the time, but this is something we do like once a month. This is only the second time we've done it. Okay. I ordered what they had as the trifecta. So that was 2 eggs. It was a waffle, a fluffy thing, whatever, waffle. And I didn't see any toast, which I like to get as well. So I'm like, okay, I'll have your trifecta, no meat, because it also comes with like bacon or something like that. I'm like, no meat. And I would like to get toast on the side. She's like, okay, got you. Now, what type of toast? She didn't even say that there were more than one type of toast. So when the pastor who was sitting next to me made his order, he said, and can I substitute this muffin for some toast? And she's like, sure you can. And then he asked, what kind of toast do you have? And now she started listing out toast. And I'm like, oh, they have the whole wheat toast. So after he finished his order, I told her, and I would like that toast as well. The, whole wheat toast. She's like, okay, I got you. She took the order, and then she left to go, to the cooks or whatever. Comes back, she's got a pancake, which was not what he ordered and wasn't what I ordered either. So she had to take that one back. Then she came back with, she didn't, but somebody else, I guess, the busboy or whatever, came back with the order, but it had the muffin. And so he told the guy, he was like, well, this is my order, but this muffin was supposed to be, I forget what he substituted, the toast or something like that. So the guy was like, okay. I'm so sorry, I'll get it. So now here's the nice thing about COVID times. They're not taking that muffin back. Okay, they're not taking the muffin back. So he's like, I'm sorry. So he left the muffin. The one of the other teachers, she was like, ooh, can I have that muffin? Because he didn't want the muffin. And so she took the muffin and put it on the side, but and that muffin's gonna feature later on. Okay, so remember the muffin. Okay, remember the muffin. Now, they bring out all of our orders. They put down a plate for me. I see my toast. I see my eggs, and I had asked them for cheesy eggs. I said, can you do cheesy eggs? Yes. So I see the eggs. They're not cheesy eggs. Okay, they are eggs, and they've got, I think it's parsley, those green leaf things, which I do not like, by the way. I always end up chewing them. I just don't like them. I didn't know that it came with any of that stuff. I don't know what they gave me, what eggs they gave me. Okay. But I'm like, okay, whatever. It's eggs. I can eat them. If I have to pick out the little spruces of parsley or whatever it was, that's fine. And I'm waiting. They bring out everybody else's. And I'm looking, I'm like, okay, everybody else has their food. Where's my waffle? So she comes by, everything's okay. I said, I'm still waiting for my waffle. She looks at me and says, oh, I thought you had substituted the waffle for your toast. And she must have seen something in my face. My face can be very expressive at times. And she said, I'm so sorry, I'll go get your waffle. Because I wanted to know. And I asked, I said, who would substitute a waffle for a couple of slices of toast, but pay the same thing? You understand the trifecta comes with a waffle, the eggs, and I'm already getting no meat. Who would want toast and scrambled egg? Why would I just not say, I'll just have some scrambled eggs and toast? Why would I say the trifecta? If I didn't want the waffle, you know, it's kind of like someone going in and saying, okay, I want your hamburger. Hold the meat, hold the lettuce, hold the cheese, and hold the pickles. Now, I'm sure there are people that do that. But why? Why not just ask for some bread? So I was already not in a great mood. And by the time now everybody is eating and I finally get my waffle. Now my eggs are no longer hot and they're not cheesy eggs. And so I'm just like, wow. Now the waffle was good. It was a fluffy, light, I think a Belgian waffle. It was good. If the eggs had been cheesy eggs, like you could get at Waffle House, it would have been a nice meal. The toast, I didn't really care for their type of whole wheat toast. I would probably get sourdough the next time because that one, I'm not a fan of having. It is wheat, but it's the heavier and thicker toast, and I was just like, not really a fan of that. If you guys remember the old brick oven wheat, it was more like that, not like the white bread that's just colored and they call it wheat. So this was more like that, you know, really thick toast. All right, so we eat, and now one of the teachers, the one that took the muffin, I told you that muffin was coming back in the story, right? She needed a box. And I should tell you that everyone at the table here, we're all up there in age, shall we say. I am actually the youngest at the table. She's like 2 years older than I am. And I forget how old the pastor and the other guy is. But I'm the youngest at the table. And she's like, you know, one of the other guys said, do you want me to flag her down to get a box? And she was like, no. I want to see how long it takes her to come here, ask us, is everything okay? Do we need anything? And she waited. And we were watching, and we're waiting, and we're watching, and we're waiting. Anyway, so we waited, and finally she was like, you know what? Yeah, just go ahead and flag someone down. So we saw another waitress, our waitress, nowhere to be seen. Another waitress was on her way to another table. He flagged her down and said, we just need a to-go box for this muffin. And the lady said, okay, all right, I got you. And promptly forgot. And we sat there, and we were not going to leave. We were not going to leave. That muffin was sitting right there. We were not going to leave. Finally, our waitress comes by. Apparently, the other waitress didn't even tell her anything. And she's like, you know, is everything okay? Finally. And we asked her for a to-go box. And I think she had to be flagged down. She walked by near us, and we had to flag her down. And so finally we got that box. And of course we had a discussion about this generation and how they are raised a little differently, more all about them. And so they have to be trained to think about others and helping others. Oh yeah, we had a real good conversation with her unknowingly as a prime example. If you go to like, and when we went to Waffle House, you've got folks young, but they're trained. And that girl that served us today, oh boy. Oh, wow. I couldn't even do anything. In between her attack, I tried to dash back and it wouldn't let me dash. So she just boom, boom. And the last one, usually that's what happens. Anyway, she kept up with us. Now, granted, you know, she had like maybe 1 or 2 other tables she was taking care of, but she was on it. She was on it. You know, she was like, do you need, what do you have? What you drinking? Do you need me to top you off? And we were like, oh, well, not right now. We drank a little bit. Then she came back later. You still good? No? Okay, let me grab that. And she was great. And she was young. You know, maybe not as young as this one, but when we go to like other restaurants, they're trained. You know, Olive Garden, IHOP, Waffle House. They are usually trained. You might get 1 or 2 that, you know, maybe don't do so well and they're not really trained well or something like that, but they're trained. Now, when we usually deal with older waitresses, now they may have also been trained, but it seems like it's more natural. You know, it seems like it's more natural for them to just see how you're doing. They have more of a air of hospitality. Now, keep in mind, we're in the South. Supposed to be known for that Southern hospitality. But this new generation seems to have to be trained to be hospitable. And that's what we were talking about over that muffin while we were waiting for her to come by close enough that we could grab her and ask her for that box. We've not really had to do that very much in other establishments. Now, I remember one time at IHOP, there was one, and we've never had that experience before or since. But at IHOP, there was this one waitress, and she was bad. I mean, she was really bad. It was so bad that my sister ended up having to get up, go into the kitchen where she was hanging out to ask her for something. It was bad, okay? But that, we haven't seen her there, so she probably got fired. I mean, there was, and the messed up thing about it was that there was not that many people for her to take care of. Wasn't that many people, so you can't say that she was so busy that she was like, no. She was just horrible, you know? And there was another table, and they decided to get up and leave. I couldn't even blame them. They actually stiffed them, and we didn't say a word. They were over there waiting for their food forever. The food finally got there. It was not the right food. You know, they were like, okay, so they took it back, and then they didn't see her. A few of them ate, but some of them was just like, you know what? We're out. And so they ate a little bit, and they took off and probably went to another store, another restaurant to eat. And I could not blame them. The service that night, and it was just her, and we were like, it was only 2 tables on her side. It was bad. I remember the muffin. Yeah, that was on her side in that IHOP. But yeah, we didn't usually do that. Have that experience. Glycerfam, what's up, man? The Dorks Alliance, we've been through some things. We restructure a little bit. We merged. I'm not even sure how many we merged with, but it was a fairly large merger with another group, and that group had a few people that needed to get invited out because they were affecting everybody, not clearing their path, and causing everybody not to get a 10%. You know, so that couldn't continue, but they took care of it, and we got the 10% this last time. I don't think we got 100% every time, so we missed out on a crystal or two, but with the compensation that we're getting from Kabam, it's not that big of a deal. Now I want breakfast. I'm full now. Bird's eye potato waffles, awfully versatile bebop, tofu eggs sunny side up. Okay. It's like ordering a bacon double cheeseburger and asking for no bacon, no cheese, minus one patty. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Lawrence. What's up, Lawrence? How you doing, man, by the way? Exactly. Corey, what's up, man? I checked in with joining your alliance. Unfortunately, I was told you guys are pushing for P3 this next war season. And with suicides, I would have to remove them before placing. I honestly, I don't know. I know we wanted to. And if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. But I have let it be known that if I'm going to have to remove my suicides every war, which costs me units, then I'd better see 110% effort in war. You know, I don't even want to hear about, oh, I don't want to use, I'm using too many items already or anything like that. No, don't want to hear it. If we are pushing for P3 and I'm going to be using units, everybody needs to be pushing for P3 regardless. Because you better believe, even with spending units to change my suicides, I'm still going to use items if I have to. In my last alliance, I showed that, you know, we were like down to the wire. There was no more bonus for the boss. And we had just like 10 minutes left on the boss. Okay. I got in there and I went at that boss. Died. Revived. Went at that boss. Died. Revived. In 10 minutes, I got that boss down, and I must have used like 7 or 8 revives to do it. But we got it done, and I believe we won that fight, that war. All of that's on my channel, by the way. Somewhere, I don't know which war it was, which season or anything like that. All of it's up there. Some of you may have remembered it. But that is what I do. So I don't know what we're doing once seasons come back again. But I would like us to be pushing for P3, even with the rewards updated so that the P4 rewards are better, far better than what they were before. I think they're better than the old P3 rewards. But of course, I still want P3. Hot tamale advancements? What? There's a space in your alliance? I don't know. Like I said, we merged, so I don't think there's any space anymore. I'm not the one to really talk to, though, about that. All right. Woo! Boom, shakalaka. Maybe that server had ADD, which is why she could be bothered. She couldn't be bothered to help you. Who knows? I really don't know. Word is born. Word is born. If Lord has to turn off suicides, everyone has to push. Otherwise, it's finna get nasty. You right? Because I won't. You know, basically, we're pushing for P3. Switch your suicides. Okay, I'll do that. I start seeing people just not showing any effort and we're losing. I'm gonna stop turning off my suicides. Why would I do that? You know, if I don't see the effort, then I'm not gonna spend units. And I'm not gonna just do it. I'm going to tell them that I'm not doing it and why. And if things change, I'll do it. But no, why would I want to use my units up? Now, honestly, they haven't pressured me to do that. Okay. So it may not even come to that. You know, sometimes there's like a few people that they allow to place with suicides. But I'm willing to turn off my suicides. I did it before, but I need to see a return. Now, if everybody is putting in all that effort, they're boosting up, they're not doing stupid things, because that's what really was ticking me off, all right? So I was turning off my suicides, spending units, and I was seeing people going into a fight with less than half their health, and then they died. And then they would go in with another champion and get them down. No, that's not P3, P2, P1 behavior. To me, that person does not have the mindset to be in a platinum level alliance. You know, that's just me. You know, now they can get into that mindset if they choose to. You know, I wasn't in a master's level alliance, but we were P1, and every season we had gone up. At the time, there was no P4. So we were P3 when I joined them. We were P2 the next season. We were P1 the season after that. And we were headed for masters. And the attitude we all had, no placing with suicides, okay? And you recorded all of your fights. You were required to boost. And if that sounds horrible to you, then you probably don't belong in that type of a competitive alliance. You just join a different alliance. But, you know, I wouldn't have even had to be told. Now remember, I always record all my fights because I have a YouTube channel that I put out Alliance War videos. So I was already out there. Everyone could see because I always boosted. I always boosted. The only question was how bad, you know, of a boost I did. You know, was it a quick 10%er, 15%er? Did I go all out? I've done all three. Depends on the fight. You know? But that could be seen. But everyone was required to do that. And if you died, you had to report your death and post up the video showing that you went into the fight, boosted, and it wasn't to shame anybody. You know, I died, I posted up my video, and I would get critiques. You know, okay, what you should have done there. I'll give you an example. One time, I was fighting Blade, and he wrecked me. This was a long time ago. And they said, he said, you know, you can punish his special too. I was like, you can? Because every time I tried, it didn't work. So they showed me. Now I can punish his special too. They did the same thing for me with, who was it? Void. Punishing his special one. I didn't know. And they showed me, and now I can do it. So it wasn't about shame, but education, you know? And then there was one time that they were just like, you know what? You just got robbed. I remember, and you guys might remember this too. Long time, older map. I was fighting on the left-hand side. I was fighting a Gladiator Hulk. I fired off a special 3. Right after the special 3 ended, Gladiator Hulk was already on me with a special 1. Hit me, stunned me, killed me. I had like no time to react to what he had done. Okay? And I posted that video up. There was no critique. They just was like, wow, you got wrecked, you know? That was all they could say. Because it was so quick. You know, after that special 3, you know, they were just like, wow, what the, you know? It happens. You know, I didn't even have a chance to do anything. You know, special 3, it didn't kill him. Boom, I got hit with a special 1, stunned, full 5-hit combo, boom, 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 boom. dead. So I'm just like, whoa, and I was boosted. It didn't help. You know, it was rough. It was rough. But yeah, no shame. But that's what you do, you know, when you're serious. You know, like I said, I don't have to be told to record my fights because I'm always recording them. All right. I may have to awaken this boy just because I'm tired of seeing him not awaken. Knowing that the only way he's going to get awakened is if I awaken him. I wish mastery swapping was easier. It's coming, Berserk. And cheaper. Masteries is like gear in other games. Gear doesn't cost well, they've already changed it once. I don't know if they're going to change it again, but it used to cost money both ways. When you reclaimed your points, it cost units. And then when you redid it, it cost units. But they changed it so that it was free to reclaim, and then you just had to spend whatever you're going to spend to get them back. But a change to that is coming to make it much easier to manage and deal with. They've already said that. That's how we do war, record and boost. If you die, you post a recording. Yeah, I mean, it's the master level alliances do that as well. That's just, you know, that's just good war making, I would say. That's what it looks like when you're in a competitive alliance and you want to do well. Because you can then find out where you are lacking and correct it. You know, like the person that is not boosting up, they don't want that. And so here's also what my old alliance leader would say. He's like, if you die and you don't post up your video, you have maybe that one time, because the next time you're getting kicked. Because here's the thing. They may not want to post up the recording if they recorded it because they didn't boost. And they know they should, or they're supposed to. So they don't want to post up the evidence that they didn't boost. And so basically, you're not getting away with that. If you don't record, and it don't matter, because some people are like, oh, I had the recording and it messed up and I lost it. You got a limited number of times to do that. Okay? We're not playing. Because now, here's the thing. If you are fighting and you're not dying, ain't nobody care. Do your thing. But if you're dying, you need to show that you've made the proper effort. You know? But there's some there that, you know, they've been there and they usually do not die. You know, these people, imagine you went 11 wars without dying. You killed bosses, mini bosses and everything. You're one of our MVPs all the time. And then in this one war, you died, but you didn't have a recording, or maybe you didn't feel like you needed to boost up. Well, you're going to get, a pass on that, right? You've earned that much because you've already shown that you're putting in some good work and some good effort. But yeah. Woo. But anyway, that's kind of what we did when I was in an alliance where we were trying to get to master. And the only reason we didn't get to master, by the way, is because when we got to Platinum 1, before the next season started, they changed the AQ rewards. And they made the AQ rewards at the time so much better than they were. And so we had a poll. Should we remain an alliance war focused alliance, or should we become AQ focused? And the vote was become AQ focused. So we never actually hit master. We switched our focus, and later on, when people were used to map 7 and all of that, because we hit map 7 from the beginning. Okay, we were doing map 7 right when it became a thing, 5 days straight. And once we got more used to that, we started creeping back up to platinum, you know, not platinum 1 or anything, but back to platinum at the same time. And that's where we stayed. You know, Alliance War was no longer our focus. Alliance Quest was. And I voted for Alliance Quest because I like Alliance Quest, and this was before epic modifiers, but I liked Alliance Quest way more than I liked Alliance War because I don't like Alliance War. I dislike it. It's only there for me to get rewards. The fact that we haven't been doing Alliance War right now, love it. I'm absolutely loving it. Because if we have Alliance War, I'm going to feel like I have to do it, or else I'm not getting resources that I need to be getting. So, yeah, if they removed Alliance War completely, I would be singing and dancing. If they gave us an alternative that we could do and not have to do war no more, we do war no more, I would rejoice. Let me tell you. Good point, Shaedow. I'm going to start recording my hard fights and the champs I have problems fighting. And see, when I make those videos, folks will comment on my fight. And sometimes they'll tell me, you know, some advice. You know, well, you know, when you do this, you should have done this, this, and this. Do you guys remember the fight where I went up against, who did I go up against? I think it was Iron Man Infinity War on that one node. I think that was it. Path 3, that first node. And it was a horrible fight. I didn't have any good counters for that. And my normal team couldn't do it. It was a rough fight. And a long one at that. And I ended up dying, I think, once. And I honestly, at one time, I was worried that I wouldn't be able to clear it. And people were like, yeah, next time, just bring Magneto. And don't even, wow, okay. And don't even try to do that again. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Magneto should have come in there. And I haven't faced that particular fight again since then. We are P1 currently. Cool, Berserk. Do most people in your current alliance have an account on the same level as yours? It's a mix. A lot of them have way better accounts than I do. Their prestige is up there. You know, I just got mine from 10.8, which is what it was when I started, to 11.4. But you got people that are well over 12, and some are at 13. I need to look again because we lost some people and gained some people. But yeah, they have better rosters. Big Blue is in my alliance, and his roster is way better than mine. Although I got him in 4 stars. My maxed out 4 stars, I got way more 4 stars maxed out than he does. But yeah, he's got a way better prestige and roster. But there are some that don't have as good of a roster. The guy that I was doing incursions with earlier, he's never even pulled Corvus after all this time. He said his prestige is low, which I didn't know because I don't really pay attention to prestige, because he can't get some of these prestige champions to boost it up. You know, not saying that Corvus was a prestige champion, but his luck he was talking about. Yeah, Big Blue. I knew you were still there listening. I don't know what his prestige was, but you know, he doesn't have a 5 or a 6 star Corvus after all this time. And I was like, wow, it's been a long time. And he still doesn't have Corvus. And it came up because when we were doing incursions, our chat was busted. And so I would send him, you know, take down this node, and he wouldn't get it because the chat was broken. We had to restart a couple of times, and then finally we just switched over to Line Messenger. And I wasn't home at the time, so my connection was spotty. It was not a good time. But anyway, on one room, there was a node that had fisticuffs on it. Now, I had brought in, because we were just doing 5 rooms, I brought in Hercules, Corvus, and Captain America Infinity War. The node, one of the links was fisticuffs. My Hercules was already very, very low. Okay. And I was like, okay, I don't want fisticuffs because that will, if it was fisticuffs for the first 20 seconds. So if I could last for the first 20 seconds, I was good with Hercules. But if I just got caught or got hit too much into my block or something, which we were having problems evading and getting hit into my block, then his immortality wouldn't proc because there was fisticuffs for that first 20 seconds. Okay, so I was like, okay, no. Corvus, who had 4 missions, would have had no buffs with fisticuffs. So I sent to him and I said, take down that node. I think it was 3, but he didn't get it. And he ended up taking down 4 because he's unfamiliar with Corvus and didn't know, of course, Hercules is still new. And he thought that that would be easier to deal with. Now, it wasn't a big deal. And I was able to get it down without losing anybody. I think I used Captain America for that fight. But, you know, that's how we got into that conversation that he never pulled Corvus. So he didn't know, that, you know, and so I was like, oh, yeah. And so I told him, you know, but yeah, he was like, he never knew that. Rare to have your voice helping me through work this late in the day. I know. I started late, so I felt like I should run a little bit later. We're only 13 minutes. Wait. Woo, we're an hour and 13 minutes. Sorry. Longer than I normally stream. But I don't know. I really need to have done a shorter stream. I need to do the Cavalier during this event quest completion, but I may not. I may wait on that. And I may do one of the other difficulties just to get the final milestone. I have enough already to get the units. But I'd like to get the final milestone. And might do some of that later. Wow. 1%. 11.5 here. But I feel it isn't that high anymore, like a couple of months ago. Exactly. It keeps going. It moves. And Kabam manages that. You are never going to get, without spending, close to the spenders. Kabam will fix it. Like, there was a time that my prestige was actually on par with spenders. And that was not good. That was not good for business. And what happens after that? When that happened, suddenly, boom, you had a champion that had high prestige. Higher than you ever saw anybody before. That is what they do. They keep moving that bar up. And then when 6 stars hit, it was off to the races. Even right now, there's an offer for cash for 6-star Sig Stones. Where's the offer for units? This Summer of Pain, yeah, it has a lot of Sig Stones, right? Okay, they can get that too. So that cash offer is to keep them above what you can get in game so that they will keep spending. So now you got Hercules. top 5 prestige. And they're going to keep doing that when they see people, because they know you're prestigious, by the way. They know everybody's prestigious and they know who's spending. And so they can tell when we're catching up, because it takes a long time. My prestige is what it is without spending, and it's taken me years, and I'm not close. The big boys have well over 13,000 prestige, and I'm at 11.4, and I just pulled Silver Surfer, and I had no way to get his sig level up. I saved every single sig stone I'd ever gotten, and that's how I was able to get Namor up, but that was it. These guys up there with 13 plus, they've got many rank 3s at sig 200. You know, so the gap, it's like we're playing a different game. I've heard that so many times, and it's true. It's like a completely different game. I have what, 5 rank 3s now? And a lot of them have like 20 and 30. It's crazy. Shadow Stalker, what? What is up, man? You right. I have not seen you in forever as well. How you doing, man? What is up? What you been up to? I have learned from the videos you have posted personally myself. I'm glad they help, man. I show you the good, the bad, the ugly. That's one of the reasons that I do that. Like the video that's going to be coming out tomorrow, Summer of Pain. You're not going to see me just posting up the good stuff. You're seeing everything. You're going to see me get frustrated and quit out of fights. You're going to see me use revives. You're going to see me get it done. The same advice that I give you guys, I take myself. Get it done. Use revives if you need to. Don't feel bad. Because in the end, all that matters is you got it done. Because right now, I'm guaranteed to get 50. I think the spot where I'm at, the rank reward that I'm at right now, gives me 50 generic sig stones, a T5, 2 T5 class selectors, and also the Nexus, the class selector Nexus. So right now, if I don't do another fight, I have those coming to me. The reason to do the next fight and get those points is 20, I think it's 25 more generic 6-star sig stones, which I gotta do. This is a way for me to get them without spending, so I've got to make the most of it. And it don't matter how many revives, and if I have to spend units, it don't matter. Gotta do it. It's worth it. You know, 25 generic sig stones, I'll pay like 5,000 units to get 25 generic 6-star sig stone, because I can't get it anywhere else. I'm not gonna spend money to get it. So I would spend that much to get those sig stones. But if I can get it without spending any units, just using up some free resources that I get in the game, some level 1 revives and some health potions that you can farm, even if I don't farm a lot of them, we're good. That is perfect. So I will be doing that final fight in whatever objectives I need to do for those extra sig stones. Let's see. I learned how to watch combo to purify void debuffs. Oh yeah. Thought there was no way to avoid. Nope. I think it's what? Every 10. All right. Oh yeah, boy, I was far back. Let me see. I read that one. Some RNG luck is involved too. Absolutely. Still need to pull the Silver Surfers, exactly, as well as spend. And the way the RNG works, it is possible for you to pull 1 crystal and boom, Silver Surfer. And it's also possible for you to open up 500 crystals and never pull Silver Surfer. But you have much better of a chance if you open up a lot. And once you have them, that's where prestige comes in. You know, I have Silver Surfer. I took him to rank 2. Can't awaken him. Say I duped him in my next crystal opening. I can't get him to Sig 200. But these Sig stones, they go to him. If I can awaken him before I have those in my overflow, they're all going to him. Even if I pull Doom, Silver Surfer gets it first. Because Doom don't need it. I just got lucky and got home while you were streaming. Been working a lot. How have you been? I've been doing good, man. Yeah, I don't usually stream this late anymore. I normally end like an hour and 40 minutes ago, but today, and if you watch the stream back, you'll hear the story of what happened. But it was a very busy morning, and I was late to get my lunch, and eventually late to the stream. And so I said, well, I'll just go a little bit longer. And then I got to running my mouth, telling another story, and just kept grinding. Because I was going to stop at first, right when I hit 4 million. But then I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me just keep going. Can't hurt. Normally, I only do this if I'm going for a champion. But I actually want to get a good start on this so that maybe tomorrow we can do something else other than the arena. So my plan is to grind as much as I can, get a good head start, and then tomorrow, Event Quest is going to be over. But tomorrow, if I do an initial clear of Cavalier difficulty before this ends, then tomorrow what I might do is start exploring it with you guys. Maybe. But it might also be that I don't end up doing that and we just wait until the next Event Quest completion and we do it then. And then for this one, just to top myself off on the milestones, I'll just start in a uncollected. Just do uncollected or something like that. Hold on. The Dodge Spider-Verse hero with a science 30 times is a pain. Is it? I don't think I've done that one yet. True, it's worth, or maybe I did and I just don't realize it. True, it's worth spending to get that 25 Sig stones. Exactly. I'll spend the units. No question. You know, but with my stash, I don't need to, but I tell everybody that because if I were in the situation where I didn't have any stash and I would need to use units, you know, AKA I was not an arena grinder and didn't like doing arena, then I'm telling them it's worth it to spend some units to get them revives to get her done. But if they're spenders, it's still worth it to me, but it might be less worth it if you already have like 30 plus Sig 200 6 stars and you just want to spend the money. Because spending the money is the fastest way to prestige growth. Provided you were lucky enough to pull them or opened a whole bunch. Because I know folk, and you guys have seen some of them, they just open up a ton. Sometimes they get lucky, sometimes they don't. But if you open it up hundreds of crystals, you're gonna, more often than not, get better champs than I can. You know, with the little I do. But I can get really lucky still, which I did. You know, I still have some of the top prestige champions. I got the top one. I got one of the top 5, although he's now top 6, I guess, at rank 3. And I'm talking about Namor. But Hercules, I think, knocked him out that box. I do want a Hercules, and he's another one like Namor, that I do not feel bad awakening and putting 6 stones into him. All the way to 200. So he would be another one that's great for prestige and benefits from his SIG ability all the way up to 200. So he's definitely, once he gets into those crystals, he will be up there with my most wanted. Him and Warlock will be my most wanted 6 stars. Yeah, let's do that. Mehrab, what's up, man? Yes, it's 3. It's out of 3 class Nexus. Kabam said that on the forums. That's pretty much what I thought. You know, the Summer of Pain is actually not difficult enough for it to warrant the 10 selector, in my opinion. You know, that 10 selector, like Abyss level difficulty, Summer of Pain is not Abyss level difficulty. And I've never done the Abyss, but I'm telling you, it's not Abyss level difficulty. It's not even Gauntlet level difficulty. You know how many I spent on that Gauntlet? Woo! How many revives I used? Oh my goodness. I must have spent like 70 revives on that Gauntlet. And I'm not exaggerating. Something like that. I didn't count them, but it was a lot. I didn't use up all my stash, but I used up a lot of it. And I'm just now recovering. But this? No. Not even close. Now, this last week or whatever, where they're going to be doing some crazy stuff, that may be where we're going to spend up a lot of revives. We'll see how they do it. But those extra 6 stones, worth it. If you open a 6-star Nexus and you have the option to awaken Surfer or acquire Warlock, what are you gonna do? Would that be before or after I cried? Big Blue. Before or after? Let me know. Would it be before or after I cried? Because that makes a difference. It makes a difference. But there has to be a hero. Oh, okay, wait. For sure. Plus, there's that patent. Yeah, we hear about that patent, but we have no idea if they actually use it or not. I remember that. Who knows? Honestly, they could use it. We have to take them at their word, even if we don't believe them, because we don't have any evidence to the contrary. You know, we just have the patent. You know, it's kind of like saying this person registered, you know, took out a registration and everything for a gun. But that doesn't tell you he used it. You may say, well, why would you do that if you're not going to use it? It's true. But he may have gotten it just for protection, and he may never have actually used it. So, yeah. It's suspicious, but is not exactly proof that they used it or that it's in use. They said it's not. If they're lying, there's going to be a lot of backlash, and people that spent any money can be part of a class action suit and will get that money back even if it's years from now. I don't know if you have, but I've gotten letters from products that had a class action suit that I was a part of. So it could be years later. And some of these, the products are not even on the market anymore. The technology is gone. Remember the zip drive? How many of you remember a zip drive? And I got letters from that not that long ago. And there ain't been a zip drive. It was Omega that did it. There ain't been a zip drive in so many years. All right. But to answer your question, Big Blue, I'll be picking up that Warlock. But there will be tiers involved. And the reason I would do that is because what does the Abyss give for 1 run and for exploration? Isn't it 6-star awakening gem and a generic? So I still will be able to awaken that Silver Surfer, but there's no guarantee that I'll ever pull a Warlock. I pulled a 6-star Killmonger years ago, and he's still not awakened. I've never pulled another one. So yeah, I will go for the Warlock over the dupe of Silver Surfer, but I would cry. I would cry about it. But yeah, I would, and I would know that I could still awaken that Silver Surfer with a gem or possibly pull him, but he will get awakened. And whatever I have to do to make that happen, you know, Kabam may come out with another gauntlet, you know, or you know, another deal, you know, Cyber Weekend, and I'll be able to get an awakening gem that way. That's kind of how I think. So it would definitely be a new champ Warlock, and we just have to awaken him another way. Dakish, what's up, man? How you doing? Extremely happy to see Legends discontinued. Yeah, this Merc and bot situation needs to be fixed. It's not going to be fixed like you think. I hope they see arenas as well. They do, but it's not a situation that's easy to fix. It looks like it's easy to fix from the outside, but it's not easy to fix. And apparently, because I don't want to make videos and I don't want to harp on these issues, it means I don't really care. Apparently. But guess what? That's what I don't care about. Whether you think I care or not. Because I'm still not doing it. It's not how I get down. It's not how I enjoy myself. So sorry. It's funny that folks that will accuse you of that, oh, that's right, they put him in there. Y'all a bunch of busters, and I'm gonna do the same thing when I get a chance. Oh yeah. Guess that's not a projectile. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have a high enough sig. Come on, boy. You got this. You got it, man. You got it. Come on. You got it. Ooh. Oh. Wow. And he's dead. That was a failed evade. I actually dashed back, and instead of it moving, it just stopped blocking. So I got hit by part of that. They were mad because I was doing too well. That's what it was. Dropped inputs, man. Because I was rocking it. I was like, yeah, buddy. First thing I saw, okay, well, can't evade it. His sig is not high. I don't think it's a projectile, but it could be. Anyway, that's what happens. In my alliance, we have a few whales, or moderate whales at least. MCOC. Damn, he picked whale. Oh, okay. Is also with us. That guy is pretty hardcore spender. I don't spend much. Yeah, we had some really hardcore spenders in my last alliance. 4th of July, I only spent $90. I ain't even spend that. You didn't think this last Emma fight was on par with an Abyss fight? Not from what I've seen. This fight was annoying, but well, watch the video. Watch the video that will be out tomorrow morning, and you'll see. But I don't expect any Abyss fight to be that level of difficulty. I expect them to be harder. Now, I could be wrong. I've not been in the Abyss. I've only watched. But from what I've seen, the Abyss fights are harder. But, you know, I don't know. I don't have any personal experience with it. I grinded just right now, and from my 4-star Cosmic Tech Duel, I unlocked Cosmic Girl. Oh, Cosmic Ghost Rider. I saw a GR and a bunch of exclamation points, and I read GR and the first exclamation point as a L. But congratulations, man. He is beast. Even as a 4-star, he's beast. He's my third 4-star. Yeah, he's beast. Doesn't really need to be awakened even. Amino89, what's up, man? How you doing? I popped 350. Now, Amino89 also is a pretty good spender. I don't know if he's a whale or moderate, but as you can see, he popped 350 calves for hurt and didn't get the 6-star. See? And you guys saw how much I popped in calves. I had the units, but I didn't want to spend all my units. Let me see, what do we got? Okay, there, Arena wins. Crystal Trove. I was trying to do a little bit just to get all of the milestones there. All right, and I'm gonna have to do those arenas later. Let's see what else we got here. Yep, finish the bleeder. We got the 70 fights in, which I always get because I'm in the arena. Must grind arena. All right, I need to jump into Alliance Quest. I think it was started while I was there, and Alliance War. See, completion. We'll get some points for that. And look at that. There's my skill arena battle, which may not be enough for the 1 to 10%, but that's all I'm going to do. And you can see the event quest completion. I don't even have all the milestones yet, but I will. I'll do like the normal and the heroic if necessary. At least the completions, and to get some of those objectives done. But anyway, that is going to do it for today. I'll finish up the chat, and then we will see who is streaming. Since Enzo was here just a minute ago, we will probably raid him if he is live. But let me look and see. Yes, I agree. Warlock comes before anything right now for me as well. Let's see. I want to dupe Namor so bad. I need prestige. Yeah. And he's worth putting that in. Life in the top 5 AQ ain't easy. No, is not. You got to spend to keep up there. And that's how Kabam has set it up. We are almost top 30, so I need prestige to help. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, whoa, Amino is in the building. You got it, man. I'm just nervous about the Abyss. Definitely always watch your SOP vids. I had a tough time with Emma. Yeah, I had a time with her, all right. Berserk. Yeah, man, you need them juicy prestige points. Yeah, Emma was a tough fight, but not Abyss level. Okay. I love SOP videos. Yeah, my video is going to be pretty long. It's like over 40 minutes long, but it's everything. I didn't cut it. You get the raw footage. I hit record and let it fly. I think after each fight, I think I hit record to end the recording, and then I hit the record again. Just in case something were to happen, I wanted to maintain the footage I already recorded. You know, I'm a little nervous about that because it's happened before where I lost everything. So I try to stop and then just hit record, but no fights were left out. You get to see from the start. You see when I look at the nodes. You see when I got frustrated and just said, forget this and move on to something else. All of that. All right. Okay, guys. See you all. Enzo, Brian, Solar. All right. Let's, oh, Brian is on. What? Enzo was just here, though. Oh, man. Whoops. Okay. Man, I don't get a chance to, oh, wait. Brian Perkins, who was also just here. Oh, man. Yeah, I see now. I see Solar Flare, Brian, Ilac, Enzo. All right, let's raid Enzo. because he was just here and he gave me a nice donation. So I want to raid him just to say thanks. Okay. So Big Blue or Billy D is going to post up a link to Enzo's stream. I just saw that it was Billy D that said that, not Big Blue. So one of you post up a link, hashtag Out of the Shadows, and we'll go give Enzo a little raid to say thank you. And then I got to go drink some water or something. There we go. Get some water or something, and then probably get my 6 stars on cooldown as fast as I can, and then take a break. All right, well, I don't know if you grabbed it, but let me grab the link real quick because we got to run. Billy D may have already left. Here's a link, hashtag Out of the Shadows, and I will see you all there. Please join me. You don't have to stay. Hit the like button on your way out and on your way in to Enzo's stream. Take care, and you all have a